It's Wednesday night. It's around 9. It's close enough. Quit complaining.
Yeah.
Welcome to What's on Joe Mind. We're a fan cast about the world of G.I. Joe. I'm your host, Mike Irizarry. How's everybody doing?
Grateful to be alive.
Yeah.
Rob's
Good.
So that's kind of how he feels most days. But I apologize. It was we're having some trouble uploading some of the slides for the news tonight, so it took an extra minute to get in, which is fine because the programming block of Mama's Family on the Superstation did go long, so we managed to miss that.
When you bookend Mama's Family with That's My Mama, you got a solid hour of good mama related comedy that can't be missed. Can't be missed by the whole family.
That one where Ken Berry's character fell for a quick get rich quick scheme.
Oh man, yeah. And half the time you're like, I would fall for it too. Yeah.
Anyways, here in the top row, again, he's an educator, so he's lucky to make it through every day.
No.
It's Rob.
You have no idea today. You really don't.
I did, because when you came in, your hair's a little long right now.
Yeah.
And it was all coming directly straight down. So
that was mainly from the wind, but yeah.
It was like peak emo Rob.
Yeah.
And not that was ever a thing, because as a young man, you looked just like a younger version of you as an old man. And again, not a criticism, because that's pretty much what's happening here too. But yeah, so it was just all straight down over your eyes. It just looking exasperated, like you were going to punch something. Glad I was on the other side of the room. So yeah, we were just keeping our distance for a while. And in the bottom row, happy he's always available on short notice. He's sick tonight, so he's operating solely out of the sultry register.
Absolutely.
Joe Slepsky on the program.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Rob. Thanks for having me on.
Joe
I've been a little under the weather, so I'm a little verklempt.
Good. You better have that cleared up in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'll have my finger on them. Oh yeah, I was so glad it happened now, because then I'll be healthy and ready to go.
Ain't no sickies getting on the Des Moines Express.
Ain't gonna do it.
Nope.
I ordered some promotional material that is being shipped to my mommy's house. But I will be excited to unveil at the show, and I can't wait for you to see it because it's stupid. It's so stupid. I showed Rebecca it, and she's just like, "You're dumb."
Wow,
that's the stupidest thing I've seen.
Yeah. She's like, "I can't wait." She's like, "I love it."
Well, you've hit the mark when you get the "you're an ass."
Yeah.
Reaction.
It's dumb. In our house, dumb is the ultimate compliment.
Yeah,
that's dumb. That's dumb.
That's so dumb.
That's dumb. It's like, yeah. I thought Staples makes them. Oh yeah, give me those. Mail them to my mom's house, so I don't have to carry them.
I'd say when I order the clicky pens, and I will have a brand new clicky pen for 2025 and probably all of 2026, debuting at the table at the super booth. I use 4imprint, and oh my god, the catalog they send you, I get the same feeling looking at that like I do reading the old Sears and J.C. Penney's catalogs when I was a kid.
We still have like 2 weeks. I could, like 14 days. I could totally order some more stuff, and I'm not even joking. I was disappointed. I was just thinking Staples because I was like, it's something that would be in my mom's neighborhood. I didn't even think of four print. What is it?
4imprint.
Yeah, 4imprint. Oh my gosh. We're gonna get real dumb when this podcast ends tonight.
It's I'll bring some of the later episodes or the later issues of the catalog. I have a couple of them around.
Awesome.
You can take a look at all of the great potential nonsense Joe on Joe merchandise.
Wow. I'm here for it.
So we were off last week, so thank you for coming back and seeing us again. Just a reminder that this is the last time we're on Wednesday. Starting next week, we're going back to Tuesdays. So if you come back on Wednesday, you're on Replay Squad, and that's fine. But we live show will be on Tuesday next week, November 4.
Tuesday night hot action.
That's right.
Tuesdays at 9.
Tuesdays at 9.
I'm tired of going against AEW Dynamite. I want to watch some wrestling, and no, it has nothing to do with it. My work schedule's changed, so
I'm tired of going against AEW Dynamite. They're killing us in the ratings.
Killing us, absolutely killing us.
They're dropping elbows every week.
Our brand of wrestling action is nowhere close to theirs.
You're
hey,
quite correct.
Listen, don't deny it. There's a massive G.I. Joe wrestling crossover. You know this. I don't need to tell you this.
I mean, admittedly, our brand is more talk. We are more a story-driven product. Our actual wrestling content is very light.
We're strong on mic work, however.
Right. We work this guy.
Yeah. If you had a wrestling show, I mean, I'm going to improv pimp you here, so I apologize for that. But if you had like a wrestling show like Piper's Pit, what would your wrestling show be?
Ooh.
Yeah, open to either of you. And I apologize. I apologize for throwing the improv pimp out there, so I'll buy some time. Mine would be Ski's Chalet. And it'd be like it would be set up like you're at a ski chalet. And it'd be and I'd be king of the mountain, like I'd be like the bully at the king of the mountain, and everyone would come through, and I'd make everyone wear goggles and ski caps and stuff, and they'd be like, "Welcome to Ski Chalet. Now let's sit down and talk about that match last week when Hogan dropped the leg on you."
Would you like
some
cocoa?
That? Yeah. Would you like some cocoa? And then when a guest gets kicked off the show, there would be a mechanical chairlift that just swoops them off the screen.
Well, yeah, it shows up and
yeah, just like it. It's like the Sandman. It's like the Sandman. Yeah, it's like the Sandman on Apollo. Night at the Apollo. Yeah,
the Sandman just an element I just can't top.
Oh yeah. Well, listen, I'm inventing all this to buy you guys time to answer. So either one of you, what would your
I would do it like inspired by Kevin Owens' strong work last year when he kept doing interviews from his car. I would set it up like I was working a 5-minute oil change, and while the wrestler was getting his oil changed, I would interview through the window. So
yeah.
That would be what it would be, the 5-minute oil change. Or the 2-minute
yes,
oil, because it's a wrestling.
Yes. Can I yes and that?
Go ahead.
It's called the 5-minute lube job. That's the name of your show. It's the 5-minute lube job with Mike Irizarry.
Because
That's it.
I think people are familiar enough with those to know that they don't take 5 minutes unless you're out by the airport, at which point you kind of get what you pay for.
Yeah. And now check in the lube job with Mike. Mike, who's getting a good lube down there? Yeah, I love it. I love it though. That's great. That's a great gimmick. Because then they get to show off their whip. They have to they get to pull up whatever, because MTV Cribs was all fake, right? That was never the houses those people lived in, right? So they would get it sponsored by a car manufacturer, and they'd pull up and they'd be like, "This is my new Buick Riviera. This is my new 1988 Buick Riviera in Aquamarine. What do you think of it?" And then Buick would sponsor it and pay for all the accoutrement, and then you would get a good 5-minute interview out of it.
Look, man, they're pro wrestlers. They're in a different city every week.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Some local dealership is scoring big.
Even better, exactly. It'd be like Solozzi Edelson Chevrolet. They'd be like, "We got the hottest deals on the north side of Chicago. Look at this Crown Vic we put Lex Luger in. Like, check him out in our newest Crown Vic model. Archer Avenue in 55. Come on out." All right, Rack Time, what's yours?
Inspired by Conan O'Brien's bit where he would steal the remote for the satellite dish on top of 30 Rock, I would just be flipping through, seeing what other stuff you could be watching.
Awesome. Okay.
Hey,
So
you know what's on? You know what else is on? Hey, look at this. Blues Brothers.
So you got 3 guests. You got 3 wrestler guests that episode, but you're in charge. But they're all on TV screens, and you just either mute them or just straight up flip them if they get boring. So it'd be like Hulk Hogan. Yeah, exactly. Tell us about your match with the Iron Sheik, and be like, well, brother, and he'd be like, yeah, I'm bored. And then you flip over to Andre the Giant. He's like, I got the keg of wine, and then you're like, let's no. And you're like, no, give me more, and then you get to Rowdy Piper, and he's Rowdy, and so then he comes out and punches you. That's it. Yeah. It's called reclining with rack time, and you're in a recliner with your TV remote. Reclining remotes with rack time, the Triple R show, or quadruple R if you want to go rack time. Rob,
I would just go with the recliner, but keep it simple.
Well, that would be his wrestling name. This is the name of the show. Like this,
the recliner.
The recliner. He'd be a manager, and he would have his subordinate wrestlers, like the dudes that are coming up, not the name guys. They would carry a recliner, and he would put the manager's recliner on a special pedestal right next to the thing, and you would just sit there and watch it's your cadre of up and coming wrestlers. So you would just watch them. And you'd be like, you're not good enough. So it's like a tag team, but one person at a time. You're like, flip. And so you would substitute him out and be like, you're fired. You're off my team. I'm the recliner. There you go. Boom. I just reinvented wrestling.
Andrew Galgan chiming in with Tuesday is back to being the new Wednesday. And that's good because Tuesday was not getting enough love. Diana
man.
Oh, we are missing the Dodgers for this. Yeah, well, maybe they should win more often. Maybe they should not choke away last night in the game where they should have just put this thing away. Just my thought. Michael Gene Fleming excited that he's getting a birthday stream from What's on Joe Mind. I don't know if that means tonight or next Tuesday, but it's one of those days. I'm going to assume. But
either way, I'm covering it. Happy birthday!
Right. Joe Fan 84. The Savannah Bananas are more entertaining, and well, yeah, but they cost money. I mean, you could spend money. We do
Savannah
have
Bananas. That was the name of my male stripping crew that I hung out with in the mid '90s. We worked the Southern Circuit. We were known as the Savannah Bananas.
Andrew Galgan says it should be the Turnbuckle with the Irizarry brothers.
Oh, well, that's so true. Absolutely. Yeah. If you're teaming up to do a show, 100%.
Or, I mean, if it was the two of us, it would have to be tag in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Diana says, I mean, they won enough to get to the World Series again, Mike. How did your team do? I mean, not good. Not good. Not good at all. And by not good, best record in the American League, tied with the team that is there, but choking it away. You're not going to get me to get embarrassed about saying that my team stunk for a week and that's why they're not there now.
Is your team the Brewers?
No,
the Yankees.
Oh, Yankees. Oh, well, I was going to say I'm grateful that the Dodgers completely embarrassed the Brewers.
Well, that's kind of
as a Cub fan. I know. Yeah. I'm just saying, but I'm very grateful for that. That was amazing.
That Brewers team was something else, though. You got to give them their credit. They
had a good run. They had the temerity. Bring out the team brought out an L flag. Go F yourself. The fans can bring out the L flag. Your fans do what you do. Fans are fans. That's not but the team sanctioned L flag they had made up.
Yeah.
Oh no. You live in Wisconsin. No, you don't do that. There's gonna be some high and inside pitching next year. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I'm just I was
and inside
yesterday after the Dodgers took such a thrilling 18-inning affair in Game 3 to let Game 4 get away like that I felt a real missed opportunity.
I was watching. I was waiting for the series to start, and I was early, and so I started watching some of the 1991 World Series.
Oh, yeah.
It was between the Twins and the Blue Jays.
No,
No,
the Braves.
The Braves.
Oh, well, was it the Braves? Or maybe it was the. I thought it was maybe. Oh yeah,
The
but it
Twins
was
and
the
Braves. Twins
yeah.
and
It was, but it was the teams that were used in RBI baseball. So I knew every player, even though I never watched those teams. Like Ken Herbeck got up to bat, and my brain just went substitute him. He batted, I believe he batted 8th. Get him out of there. It was awesome. Like every other name they said was straight out of RBI baseball.
Kent Herbeck wouldn't have hit 8th. He would not. That's not.
Oh, I don't know. Wherever Ken Herbeck was, I don't know. Was he a slugger? He was. I know he was their first baseman.
4 or 5 guy. He was
he a 4 or 5? Oh,
he was one of those old-fashioned slugging first baseman.
All right. Well, he might have been. I think he might have been on like the All-Star team. I think he might have been an 8th or something.
Yeah, Ken Herbeck was a good one.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like in the RBI rosters. Either way,
here a generation or so after his retirement, he is best known for one, two World Series championships with the Twins, and 2, that the Kent Herbeck is when you dip your ice cream sandwich in your light beer after the game. So
about this is when I was living in Chicago, so like the mid 2000s, we were at a Cubs game, and one of the other teams, and I don't remember, my friend Phil would absolutely know all this. One of the other team's coaches was out in the field, so he was an older guy, and he was just throwing. They were just warming up pregame, and we were in the bleachers, really close to the field, and I have a voice, and I know. And Phil looks and he goes, "Do you know who that is, Joe?" I go, "No," and he named him, and it's someone from RBI baseball. We played. We got out of college in the late 90s and we had an RBI baseball tournament in Chicago, like where we everyone brought their NES in, and we got drunk all day and had a tournament with a trophy. We love RBI baseball. So he points at him and he says the guy's name, and I immediately know who he is. So when it got real quiet, it's pregame, got real quiet. I yelled the dude's name clear as day, and I'm like, "You sucked on RBI. We subbed you out every game." He heard it so clearly. He stops, he turns around, he looks at us, and we're like, "Yeah." And he could not stop laughing. It was a moment of like, holy shit, you guys remember that I was in a video game from 1991. It was really hilarious. Like it was just a great moment of heckle. This great moment in heckling.
Had I known, then I'd have put together a bumper for that, because that's good stuff. Great moments in heckling. Yeah, we got to.
If you're ever watching Detroit play a team, if you're ever like the Red Wings or something, if you're in this, you're against them, you when it gets real quiet, just yell, obviously Detroit sucks, but Detroit needs a RoboCop.
Detroit needs a RoboCop.
Like you basically throw RoboCop jokes because they need a RoboCop in Detroit, and that's the insult.
Phil Donnelly says this World Series is making his stomach churn, and that's mostly because the Angels aren't playing, so he can't flip over to them when it looks like things aren't going well for the Dodgers.
Well, it is a World Series,
right?
So the Angels aren't playing.
That means their season has been over for about 5 months. But Greg Augustin is sorry he got in late. This is what's on your mind or Eternal Baseball. Good question. Good. Joe Slepsky's talking RBI baseball from 1990.
Well,
Joe Slepsky's about to give us the advantages and disadvantages of having Gene Larkin on your bench.
So hardball. Did his grenades look like baseballs?
No, thank God.
No, I think they were more like a.
Did he then get pissed off at Captain Gridiron?
I mean,
like,
maybe. Was
there some locker room jealousy, some pit jealousy? Because he what? I'm not good enough. You can't make me baseball replica weapons, but you can make Mr. Football over here footballs.
Ultimately, I imagine he just looked at his wardrobe and just said, "Don't have yellow pants."
no banana pants.
And then Cobra saw his bright white baseball uniform in the middle of a battlefield and said, "Ha ha! You also don't have camouflage."
Of course, that bright white in front of that bright white jersey was a multi-shot grenade launcher. So
It's
Right,
true. It's true. Except there was no deception. There was no like, because imagine if you're throwing grenades in that look like baseballs. Some Cobra guy would be like, "Oh wait, catch it."
Yeah, hardball is on the bazooka principle of camouflage. He's there to blow stuff up. He doesn't have to hide in the bushes.
True.
He's coming in, shooting at you from a long distance away.
True.
Looking to blow things up. So he's fine. He's just fine.
Speaking of bazooka, I don't know if it's too early, but the script is done for our next big special, Mike.
Ooh.
Okay.
Bazooka and General Hawk's in it. So
Good.
Bring your voice when I see you in 2 weeks. We're going to be laying down some tracks, and Bazooka and Quick Kick and Alpine are the leads. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh man.
Okay.
I'm very excited.
Fudgies.
There's frozen fudgy jokes. To be able to write the Three Stooges of G.I. Joe was an absolute delight for me.
And yet they
and
only
every time I wrote they write, isn't that crazy? Yeah, I was looking that up and I'm like, oh, let me go see all the episodes. They really only had them together once, but it was so great.
Just that miniseries, yeah.
Yeah, but it was so great. So it was like every time I wrote a line of dialogue for Bazooka, I then said, all right, now say it dumber. And then like 4 words would disappear. And then like, all right, now one more dumb. And then like 2 more words would disappear. I'm like, that's his dialogue.
Often a lot of those words were verbs, so God knows what's going
on. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm excited.
They did get Quick Kick and Bazooka together again.
Yeah.
Yes, they did. Yep.
But they and of course Alpine and Bazooka all the time.
Right.
Alpine and Quick Kick was never a thing. Like when
it's like when you have a throuple, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like it's cool if you're all hanging out together, and I can hang out with her, and I can hang out with her. But those two, they don't hang out together. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. That's like my throuple. There's no other dudes involved.
I'll take your word for it. I mean, Joe, my experience is I can't keep one woman happy. So two sounds like more work than I'm willing to put into things. Michael Gene Fleming, son of the Gunny. Not that it matters since Hardball used a grenade launcher, but the standard U.S. hand grenade is often referred to as a baseball grenade.
Mm-hmm.
Because now they are baseball shaped.
And now you know.
And they're easy to throw.
That's funny.
Anywho, what do you say? We've wasted enough of America's time. Let's get
international, maybe even.
Maybe they tend to take it slow there. It's I mean, we can waste some time. They'll take a siesta, come back in a couple hours. We can waste some more time.
It's true. Anyway, it's already tomorrow for them, though. They're getting ready. A lot of them are getting ready. They're like, I gotta get up.
Replay squads.
Yeah, I gotta go to Das warehouse and work.
It's time for the news. So if there's ever a moment where I hit a button and something plays and I'm just staring off into space when it comes back, now you know why. The lag is real. First news item. As dropped on the day of what would have been last week's show, Energon Universe animation confirmed. Yay! Woo. And I suppose the rumor had been floating around there, but kudos to the Skybound folks for keeping it out of everybody reputable's hands. But this was this was thrown out there by, I think it was Deadline. I'd have to
Deadline, I believe. Yeah, I believe you're right. Yeah,
Deadline broke this one, and you can see there's some cool artwork in there. In the inset, there is showrunner Joe Henderson. Looks like he's a relative of Joe Slepsky.
Well, I'll send him a resume.
I about to say, pass along some recordings. Maybe they need a General Hawk.
Hey, there you go.
Anyway,
Snake Eyes.
Universe combines, as you know, G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Void Rivals mythologies, be adapted by Joe Henderson. Joe Henderson will also be the showrunner. His previous credits include showrunner for Lucifer and writer and executive producer for Almost Human, White Collar, and Graceland, among others. The network and streamer have not been determined yet. The rights to the series have not been sold. So this is not even guaranteed at this point, folks. They are pitching it for sale now. So it has no home. You would think that there's a good relationship there, the way Skybound's Invincible has been a big hit for Amazon. You'd think they would be willing to take that meeting as well. So we'll see. But again, no actual streamer or channel or network or anything has been determined. And the series theme will be, quote, adult, similar to Skybound's hit series Invincible. That said, I hope they bring the blood down a little bit, because good Lord. Lots of good stuff going on in Invincible, but it's kind of exhausting to see an entire world of people built on the Rambo principle, where the human body is merely a thin water balloon holding pressurized blood in its place. So I hope if Invincible is a 10 on the blood scale, I hope we can get this down to maybe a 7 or an 8. But
if it follows the tone of the comics, it won't be too bloody.
Right, it'll have its moments.
No, but there will be a high Transformer body count, though.
Oh yes,
like that's the thing. I imagine they'll take that attitude of like expendable robots.
They're going to
an occasional expendable human.
Yeah, poor rock and roll.
They're gonna kill Cup ugly and early. It's all right, Cup. It's all right, buddy. He's gonna hide out here on my desk. He's gonna be the Triple T.
Yeah, man. It's so funny. A buddy of mine was in town. He brought his young kids over at 6 and 8, and they wanted to check out all the G.I. Joe stuff, which I was like, yeah, absolutely. But I told them, I go, this transforms into a robot, and they're like, do it. And I looked at him, I said, I don't know how.
It's the truth, man.
Yeah, and they're like, well,
it's hard.
They're like, can't you figure it out? And I was like, no. And there's instructions over there, and I can't. And I looked at Dad, I go, I can't do it, Jay. I can't. Don't make me do it.
We don't have an hour. We have lunch.
Yeah, right. That's exactly it. I'm like, we ain't gonna be here long enough.
I was gonna make a Chicago reference, but then I realized you're not in Chicago now. That's late. No. That's at your mommy's house.
That's my mom's. My mama's.
So Racktime Rob.
Yeah.
As we were hanging out in the family room when we saw this news break. What are your thoughts here?
Well, you know what? I'm excited to see it. I think something like that, getting it out there, is good. There is a part of me that wishes, though, that this wasn't adult and we were trying to grow this fan base a little bit more. Start the seeds of something new. But
right, I would even take like teen. Like if we were going for the 13 and up crowd, I would be a little bit more comfortable with that. But I can at least appreciate that they're not going to dumb this down.
Yeah.
They're going to take a straight adaptation from a comic book, which is being written for adults. And that's the way the comic book business has been for generations now. So we can't complain.
Yeah.
About that. So at least it's going to, in theory, be fairly faithful to what's going on and what we're expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Slepsky, your first blush thoughts.
Not surprised, just because it had been rumored for so long. But yeah, super excited. I think, yeah, why not? It's a no brainer. This probably then though I would imagine this would squash that live action rumor movie production, just because they would be stepping up. As let's say this does go and gets picked up and it's goes. I have a feeling that would slow down the push for a movie, at least a movie that kind of follows this path, maybe. Which, to be fair, I don't necessarily know that that's a bad thing. Both these properties were made for. They were TV properties, and the Transformers movies have certainly been successful, but they're a barrage of noise success. Not like storytelling stuff. So I'm excited for it. I think it'll be great. I hope that what they don't do is what a lot of, like, so you were just talking about like adults for kids and all that stuff. And the go-to thing for most of the Transformers series that I've caught up on is, they have to bring in the young kids as the entry characters. And I know in narrative writing, you do that. You bring in someone who doesn't know the world, so the world can be explained to them, so you, the viewer, can catch up to it too. So I'm hoping that they don't do that and bring in like some young plucky Joe kids, to do that. I hope that, I hope they deal with it, having the actual Joes be the actual intro characters like they are in the Energon universe, of Duke being like, what is going on? There's robots, So I kind of hope they treat it like that, like very much like the comics. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah,
they better not wait 2 years to do Snake Eyes though. And also, I hope they learn. I think they did though. They said that the delay between the first season and the second season of Invincible killed the momentum that it had. So I hope that they don't do that again. I hope that whatever that was, they fix that.
I guess it couldn't have killed it too bad, because it was the #1 show on Amazon for season 3. So,
what happened in season 2 though?
Too bad.
But what happened in season 2 is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? When season 2 came back, people were like, when was it? It was and I think a lot of it was COVID though. So I do think there was some COVID delays. I'm just saying, I hope that whatever that was, they iron it out, because I don't want to be sitting here in 2030 and be like, season 2 of G.I. Joe was awesome.
I thought you were literally asking me what happened in season 2. I was like,
no. But I'm saying, you're like, it got the momentum back, because it is a good show. I'm not knocking it at all. It's a good show, but there was a huge delay between 1 and 2, and so I hope
there was, and I'm sure that was part of the supply chain working itself back out.
Yeah. No, I know stuff happens. I'm not, it's not a complaint. It's more of a hope that they iron it out.
Carlos Salinas with the question: besides rock and roll, who's already been iced in the Energon universe on the Joe side? Nobody that comes to mind. Nobody springs to the fore. They've been pretty careful about that to this point.
I don't know that they've iced any major Cobras either.
No.
Not definitively, anyway. I mean, you could argue maybe Nemesis Enforcer in the.
Yeah, he ain't dead.
Yeah, but again, he's supposed to be some kind of undead.
He's Nemesis Immortal now. He's Nemesis Immortal. You can't kill an immortal.
He ain't dead. I refuse.
Yeah, it would not surprise me to see him pop up again. But
man, what if Rock and Roll comes back as Snake Eyes? That'd be a twist.
No, Rob
he's blonde. He's a white blonde guy, and he's like, he can't speak anymore, but he signed like, I got almost killed but revived by ninjas, and I'm back.
I'll remind everybody that Racktime Rob did have a reckless hot take concerning the fate of rock and roll.
Oh, yeah.
Reckless hot take! Reckless hot take!
And?
Overkill.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's great.
I hit the wrong button. It worked.
No, that's the best solution. What's your hot take? Answer? Awesome. Boom.
Well, the correct button would have been
Reckless hot take.
So
No, I liked it. Totally worked for me.
Old slither buttons going on over here. It's
totally worked for me.
Yeah. Carlos Salinas also asking, no Transformers have been taken out? Oh, no.
No.
We don't have enough time.
Yeah, we don't have enough time. There have been a lot. There are going to be some missing people. Yeah.
So many dead Transformers.
Yeah, there are many. Some
like here's a deep cut video game joke. If you're playing Frostpunk, your Transformer villagers would have rioted by now by all the dead Transformer bodies that have piled up because you haven't yet instituted a graveyard. Okay, let's put it that way.
I don't even know what that's in reference to.
Yeah, I know. It's a deep video game cut.
But yeah, I mean, Transformers killed Bumblebee before Bumblebee had a chance to be alive in the comic. That's how bad it's been in Transformers. There's body parts all over the place. Diana Davis, who knows something about some Skybound. I think Kirkman is very smart, not focusing on Snake Eyes, and I'm behind him 100%. Why take away from Larry? I agree. If you're going to have two G.I. Joe brands, not having Snake Eyes be the forefront of both of them all the time will save you from Snake Eyes fatigue. One of the complaints I have about comic books is that there are 19 books in where you can find Batman every month.
Right.
Like Batman is cool, but enough Batman already. Tell some stories with somebody else, for God's sake.
Yeah.
So I'm good with maybe Snake Eyes not being as prolific in the Energon universe because he's not going anywhere in Larry's book by any stretch. So
I agree with that insofar as like what Larry's doing on his side. He's giving him his voice back, and they're doing a lot with him now.
Right.
But I will say this though, as someone who is absolutely a Snake Eyes stan and is like, it's like doing the Marvel universe without Spider-Man in it. I think there is an absolute way to get him in the book, and it doesn't have to be about him,
Sure.
Obviously his intro would be a big one,
right.
But you could spend many years, like a lot of issues dealing with him just as a commando.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Look, without merging into the ninja area of it too much. Like you could avoid doing that. And I
do it, man. Snake Eyes is a star. I'm not saying he doesn't ever need to have the spotlight, but it's a pretty consistent spotlight in Real American Hero.
Oh yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah, sure.
You don't necessarily need a real consistent spotlight on him in Energon as well.
Yeah, but at a certain point in time, though, his absence becomes the thing. Because he is the brand. He's the face of it.
Plus, Greg Augustin notes Larry sort of got 3 Snake Eyes right now. Yeah, he do.
Understood. But he comes with the territory. He's like that's you ask anybody, and they go, oh, the guy with the face mask, the ninja guy, this guy,
right? Like Larry.
Larry at a certain point, his absence becomes a bigger story than his presence.
Yeah, like Larry's got Snake Eyes, and then Snake Eyes Nightwing, and Snake Eyes Girl, and soon we'll get down to Snake Eyes Robin, and then we'll get into some more that like Snake Eyes Alfred will happen.
Well, let's take that brain pattern version, the brain patterns of Snake Eyes, have Mainframe drop him into a supercomputer, and it'll be Snake Eyes Oracle.
Oh, there you go.
Snake Eyes Ace the Bat Hound is Timber.
Snorkel.
Yeah.
Snorkel.
And then we could get Snake Eyes Hot Wing or Batwing, and then Snake Eyes 4 or 5 more Robins, some of whom will die and come back, and some of whom won't. And anyways, so there's lots of Snake Eyes. There's plenty of Snake Eyes. We don't need to have him everywhere in the Energon universe.
No, I understand that. That's not the argument. That's not the discussion we're making. No one's saying that there's too much or too little. Pointing out that he's a face of the brand that should be on the brand. You know what I mean? At a certain point, that's the point. It's not that we're having too much of this or that over the other, but like it's got to be the first thing people look to, especially if they go like a whole season without Snake Eyes of a cartoon, that then makes it about the Snake Eyes cartoon. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Michael Gene Fleming. Clearly, Optimus Prime made a pact with the Dark Powers not to die in this universe, and it came with a heavy price. Issue 50 is on the horizon, so don't count your chickens, Gene. Don't look too far ahead. It's gonna happen. You don't have a legitimate Transformers universe until Optimus Prime dies and comes back. Until then, you are basically fan service at that point. You are not a real Transformers universe until Optimus kicks the can. So, anyways, I'm pleased that we got somebody who's got experience running a show.
Oh yeah.
sitting at the and what's more, shows that where the Bible and the history are important. Like, we're not going to be playing fast and loose with continuity in this thing. So that was encouraging. I can't say I know a whole lot about Lucifer or Almost Human or White Collar, past that I know they took those things kind of seriously. Josiah Alcorn, as someone who is more of a cartoon kid than a comic kid, like you guys obviously are, I'm not sure Snake Eyes was more the face of G.I. Joe than Flint or Shipwreck and Duke. Reckless hot take. And I would say, no, not at all.
No,
yeah,
cartoon. Those other guys are more the face of the cartoon.
Yeah,
totally. I agree with that.
The folks who have been around for ages, like the folks who got into G.I. Joe and never got out, tend to be comic fans. So I think we overstate the number of them in the fan community, right? But I think there's plenty of folks who are dyed in the wool that were more cartoon folks. And I do love the cartoon. It just wasn't necessarily my continuity Bible because I was already reading the comic book when the cartoon happened. But there's all the way up through the casual fan. They know Duke, they know Flint, they know Shipwreck. They know, Cobra Commander not being as cunning and calculating. They know him as being flamboyant and not a great detail planner.
And literally throwing hissy fits.
Yeah, well, they know Storm Shadow. They know Storm Shadow more than they know Snake Eyes. Those fans,
right?
And I was a cartoon kid, too. But Storm Shadow had a much bigger presence than the show. But I will just, who has had more action figures? Snake Eyes has had 898 5,000 action figures.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Racktime Rob Snake Eyes collection is bigger than my Beachhead collection.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not. Take
this.
This is no slight on. I mean, that's the cool thing I love about this particular genre of hobby passion is that you do have your action figure fans and your cartoons and your comic books. Those are three valid fandoms to have, and you can cross over. You could just focus on the ones and the other, but I think you're kidding yourself if you don't if you don't realize that Snake Eyes is the money maker. For G.I. Joe. Shazzy being overused, absolutely. Did Ninja Force get real stupid? Absolutely. But he's got to be in there. He's going to have to be in there.
Right. Look, even the TV people remember Snake Eyes. It wasn't like he was invisible. But he just wasn't the main character for that group of fans necessarily.
No, I understand. Yeah, no, I understand.
They remember him as the cool ninja guy that didn't say anything.
Well, they remember him as the guy who could somehow withstand massive doses of radiation.
He's Shipwreck's breakdancing pal.
Right? That's the best. That's the best.
Right?
Well, from the cartoon, I was a Shipwreck. I loved Shipwreck. I think he was my favorite cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
character.
Well, you had to, I mean, if you loved Shipwreck, then you definitely loved him from the cartoon because he didn't do nothing in the comics.
He didn't do anything right, exactly.
The Gunny chiming in with Action Force action figure, Dead Optimus Prime. I think Super 7 did that.
They did that, yeah.
Yeah, so I think Reaction did a Dead Optimus Prime. So again, this is great news. I'm glad that this is finally official, other than just being something that I really think that the rumors of the G.I. Joe animation to this point were something that was dreamed up by, one of those questionable reputation comic book sites. It was like, what would be cool is if we started a story about a G.I. Joe cartoon or a Transformers cartoon, and to get clicks. And I think it just caught on because it was one of those things that made too much sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember when Skybound got the license to print Transformers and G.I. Joe comics, one of the first things out of my mouth was, oh, good, I hope they turn this into animation and they do it sooner rather than later. And I mean, granted, it's about 2 years later than I would have liked, but whatever. Anyway.
Well, if it ends up on the big, like if they do a bunch of seasons and then they do like a Transformers 1 style, animation for the big screen, that'd be amazing.
Right.
You know, 'cause
Hey,
Transformers Transformers 1 was awesome.
oh, Transformers 1 was incredible, and unfortunately it kind of bombed, so it's probably the last we're going to see of it.
Yeah, I know.
But
No Transformers 2.
yeah, no Transformers. No Transformers 1, 2. And then we could get Transformers 1, 2, 3, and then Transformers 1, 2, 3, 4, starring Gloria Estefan.
Mute yourself.
There would literally be a Miami Sound Machine.
Phil Donnelly says that Hasbro did Dead Optimus Prime too. Well, whatever, Phil. We don't care. Go watch the Transformers show, Phil. Oh my God, he's not even on the show this week, and I'm being nasty to Phil. The problem.
He's chiming in, trying to help.
I have a problem. I'm sorry, Phil. I'm gonna take a swig of my soda
that someone has undoubtedly spit in.
Anyway,
Uncle Tanos.
No. Any last thoughts, gentlemen, before we move on?
Nope.
Yeah, details forthwith, I'm sure. So stay tuned. Next news item. Hey, we got some reveals this week at the London MCM show, which is basically London Comic Con, and nothing that we didn't know was coming in this regard. But we already knew the name, or the name reveals of Zap and Crazy Legs and the Crimson Guard. And here's the Crimson Guard. And so she will be in the retro assortment. Same loadout as her male counterpart. Got the red backpack so people don't melt down. She's got extra hands for two-fisted fight in action.
Awesome.
Just a solid work here.
Yeah.
Joe Slepsky, how many are you gonna
buy? I get one of everything. So I will be buying one.
All right. Rack time, Rob?
Probably just the one.
Well, I mean, your thoughts in general.
Oh, I do like this, though. It's a very nice figure.
Yeah, I think it looks great.
I do like Crimson Guard.
They are kind of your jam, aren't they? That's your army builder of choice.
Yeah, they are my favorite army builder.
It's a good look.
And I agree. This is well done. And I will tell a story because there's the obvious repaint possibilities here. We go back to the early days of G.I. Joe on the internet, where Mike is a greenhorn at the joesightings.com website forums. And there is just this cluster of dudes. And again, this is already happening after I signed up. Like, it's already been going on for weeks and months and however. And there's just this group of dudes that are just going crazy because there was never a Cadet Deming figure, nor were there any plans by Hasbro. And I at this point, it's 2003. I'm just kind of getting back into this being a daily occurrence. I was back to collecting these little Joes again, but I wasn't really into a society so much with it. It was more something that I would do every couple of weeks and then forget about for a few weeks and get back into for a couple of weeks and so on and so forth. So it was early in my daily experience. I had no recollection of, what is Cadet Deming? No idea. Until finally it is pointed out to me in a private message that I shared with our friend Justin Bell, when he explained that this is a one-shot character that was in There's No Place Like Springfield, the Crimson Guard cadet who interrogated Shipwreck using the subliminal machine or whatever, and so that was it. That was the only appearance in any media of this character, and these guys were just going nuts. And so she was a female Crimson Guard. Obviously, but she was a cadet, so she was in a blue uniform, which they'll swap the head out, and this will be like Cadet Deming will be somewhere. There will be somewhere in this line. It's just too easy to do at this point. But that was immediately what popped into my head was going back to my early days at joesightings.com. And kind of getting that little twitch back where it's like, oh my God, fellas, let's just relax. It'll be okay. Make a custom. What do you want me to tell you? You know? So it was, there was a little bit of that going on. So, but regardless of that, I can stomach that response enough to say that this is a good looking figure. I didn't think the retro line was going to be real worthwhile, but they've managed to put some good figures in there. Some stuff that I would have thought would have been mainline type releases, and they just slap it on a card and say, oh, whatever, it's fine. So long as it gets out there, it's all good. I don't care what medium it gets to me in. I don't keep any of that stuff anyway.
Mm-hmm. Do we have a date? Do we know when this stuff goes on pre-order? I think I saw it.
The 4th.
We do. It'll
4th.
It's coming up. Relax.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Chill out.
I was just trying to fill some time, so to stretch some silence.
Settle down, you fanboys. Also part of this retro wave, we knew he was coming. It's Crazy Legs, and he's
awesome.
He doesn't look happy.
No.
He looks like the wrong kind of crazy.
He looks like a guy who suddenly realized I'm jumping out of a plane wearing red.
I love that face so much. Like that's going for it, you know. It's like let's make an insane face, and I appreciate that so much.
I love it so much. I put it in this week's thumbnail, so I could not ignore.
Yeah. That's really, really great.
Screaming Crazy Legs.
Yeah.
And, he's got a good load out there too, very similar to his classic 1987 figure, but a bit more functional with the harness. And he's got a pistol and a knife and a removable helmet, removable goggles. Is this exactly? I haven't opened the Night Force one, Rob. Is this the same as came in the Dragonfly?
I got to look at the Night Force one again. It's been a while since I've looked at it, but I'm pretty sure, I'm thinking it's pretty similar.
Helicopter's taking up half of your room.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it's sitting there. What do you want?
Could I have just walked into the room and looked myself? Yes, I could have.
Yeah,
but it's not.
You can make it. See, right now that helicopter is blocked by a giant blue plane.
Yeah, there's a big old blue aircraft in the way. Yeah, Carlos Salinas knows it. It's more like Angry Legs.
Somebody broke his pipe organ and he's coming to collect the bill.
TJJ's ask, is there surge pricing on Amazon? Why did Lifeline and Hit and Run $29.99? Night Viper is an actual retail $27.99. I would double check and make sure that you are trying to order from Amazon directly instead of maybe
a third-party retailer.
Yeah, third-party retailers that are posting on Amazon. I would check that first. But past that, I don't know Amazon's surge pricing policies, if at all. So I can't answer that for you. But again, I can say double check and make sure that you are buying from Amazon and not from somebody else on
selling through Amazon.
But Joe Slepsky, any other thoughts on Crazy Leg?
I love him. I had him as a kid. I had him before I had Ripcord, and so he was always my paratrooper, man. I like Crazy Legs. Yeah, so, he gives a good look. I love the color scheme. Like it's because it's just different. No, I can't think of anyone else that really has that red gray combo thing.
Yeah.
And then the way that the way you hooked on his harness, like through the legs and everything, it was so unique as a toy that I really, really dug it as a kid. So yeah, I love it. I think Crazy Legs is awesome. And I really love that face. Like more when appropriate. more faces like that, versus just like, grim and serious, like more like, yeah, like give me some crazy expression. And it looks good. It's not like, it's a well-crafted crazy expression, not just, dopey to look dopey.
Crazy Legs was our brother Jimmy's first Joe.
Awesome.
So he got a lot of play towards the end there from our younger brother. What few Joe memories we have with him usually involve Crazy Legs. So I've kind of had a warm spot for him too.
Yeah.
I always liked him. I know the red and gray thing gets a lot of run, but here again, either Crazy Legs is already jumping out of a plane in broad daylight, so you're going to see him anyway, or in the dead of night and you're not going to see him at all anyway. So another guy who maybe we're too caught up on the gear, and I think it hurt him a little bit coming after Ripcord, because Ripcord was kind of one of the guys that makes all the my Joe's got to be in camouflage. He makes those that bunch drool, and anyway, but I dig Crazy Legs. Ragtime Rob, what do you think?
Yeah.
Again, I always thought Crazy Legs was a good looking design. Anyway, I really liked the Pursuit of Cobra version of him, and I'm getting this. I'm all over Crazy Legs.
Phil chiming in, is it really Crazy Legs if he doesn't come with a folding rifle stock that is immediately lost? I believe the correct term there, Phil, is pre-lost.
Pre-lost.
Does the stock on this figure, does it fold up?
It does.
I don't think so.
Oh,
the stock, it does. You can see the little
does it?
on the picture there.
That's cool. That's cool.
If you look at the posed photo, you can see the hinge on the stock.
Okay, cool.
That's neat.
There you go. Well, and that's accurate too. An actual paratrooper rifle. They'd be jumping out with the shorter, squatter, foldable thing. So it's
Jim says this is not the Dragonfly one's face. So okay.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, that I do know. It's he's got the the standard kind of
stoic
static expression. Yeah, on the Dragonfly one.
Greg Augustin says 2011 Crazy Legs from Pursuit of Cobra had a red do-rag under his helmet. I kind of expected that for classified. Well, too bad. I don't know how else to react.
Well, guess what?
Hey, so it ain't there.
Was it a do-rag or was it? I thought it was a stocking cap.
I thought he had the rag, and then he also had a ball cap that you could put on.
Well, no, the Dragonfly one has a ball cap you could put on him, but I thought he had a knit stocking cap on under the helmet on the Pursuit of Cobra version.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'd have to look.
I'm looking it up right now.
19JJ's Uncle Mike took me to TRU for my birthday. I got Crazy Legs Falcon and the BACC. What a haul! That is a good haul. That is a good birthday memory right there.
Yeah, I think
Jimmy
got Falcon.
It looks more like a stock. Looks more like a stocking cap. Looks more like a stocking cap. Photo contributed by Philip Donnelly.
That punk. If I'm gonna make Phil, it'll be absolutely baseless now. Just
oh my god, poor
just
Phil. The next time you ask him to co-host a short nose, he's gonna tell you to pound sand.
But it'll be one of those things where I won't actually criticize some, like an actual point that he's trying to make. It'll just be like, that Phil Donnelly, he grows a patchy mustache. I don't trust him. It'll be something weird like that. I don't know if Phil grows a patchy mustache. He's always had a nice mustache when he's had a mustache, but rumors are rumors. Just sitting here minding my business, catching strays.
I'm trying, Phil. I'm trying. You know how he is.
I'm nicer to him when he's here.
I know. Sort of.
You're fixed your hair to the point where it looks like you're wearing a toupee now, Rob.
Excellent. That's what I'm going for.
That's That's good times. It's maybe time to hit the old great clips, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, like I said, if there's ever a weekend where I don't feel like death warmed over, I will.
I've never felt more attacked.
So, Joe Slepsky, maybe it's time to hit the old great clip. Oh, wait, no, it's not. No,
How dare you, sir?
I believe the beard trim is just $16.
Actually, you go in there and they give you a nice, you get a nice full head shave. That always feels really good.
Carlos Salinas notes that Adam Riches did the artwork for these 3 figures. Good. I hate it when that more and more of society feels that turning to generative AI is acceptable for artistic endeavors. I hate that crap. It all looks the same. It doesn't look creative.
And it always looks weird.
It doesn't make you look good. It just makes you look weird. Hate that stuff. And then finally, the last one that we knew was coming. There's Zap.
Woohoo!
And that's Zap. There he is.
It's pretty awesome.
He's got his old school 1982 loadout there with the backpack and the bazooka. He's got Sunbow loadout with the laser rifle. He's got a pistol for good measure. He's got extra hands for 2-fisted fighting action. Because that's what you think when you think Zap.
Thumbs.
Now, in G.I. Joe 11, yes.
I mean, unlike the figure, this Zap has thumbs. Unlike the 82 figure, rather. Did those come with thumbs originally? It's been so long since I can't remember.
No. It was an outreach to the disabled community for people who didn't have thumbs.
Or was the thumb?
It was an outreach figure. Yeah.
Was it molded to the side of his hand? Was it a different? I don't understand. But yeah, Zap was certainly not the last, but he was the first figure of mine that we saw the thumbs go bye for. And then the obvious solution by our dear sweet late mother was, well, make him left-handed. Well, that worked. Even he was left-handed even less time than he was right-handed. Soon to be followed by my original Grunt figure. He lost both of his thumbs. That was aggravating.
My Grunt is missing a leg, an arm, half an arm. He's messed up.
He stepped on a mine.
Grunt of all the people. Yeah, poor Grunt really did not turn out well.
But I did wind up over the course of the next year. I got an 83 Grunt and an 83 Zap, and I realized, I like these 83 guys a whole lot better than I like these 82 guys, which is a stance I take to this day. Couldn't care less about those 82 Joes, but those 83 Joes, that's solid.
They are better figures. Yeah.
Much better. Better plastic.
Better
posability. Better playability. Haven't had any of them disintegrate at my touch. Although some of them are I'm a little apprehensive on my 83 Scarlet. She's getting a little iffy. A little apprehensive on my 83 Stalker.
Oh, that light green plastic is notorious.
Yeah, it's but 83 Zap, like the one I had as a kid, still good. Still good. Andrew Galgan says Mike with a reckless hot take. I don't know how reckless that is. But I guess if we just want to see the bumper.
Reckless hot take!
I mean, we'll take it. I'm a bit of a hua that way. Sorry, going through the live chat a little bit just to see if we got anything there, but they're kind of having their own conversation, and that's okay.
I think they're talking about Hasbro running Adam's art through AI filters, which kind of look.
Joe Slepsky.
Yeah. Just like AI on every level.
You got any thoughts on Zap?
I love it. I love them. I'm pissed off. I missed the what was the Short Fuse 2-pack? It was Short Fuse and Steeler. I'm pissed off that I missed that pre-order just to lock it in because I love these OGs so much. Yeah, it's great.
It might be able to help you out there.
Oh,
we'll see.
Sweetie. We'll see. Well, I think, I mean, that, yeah. Hopefully when they put that anyway, whatever.
All I know, shipping to California is like $130.
That's all right. I'll pay it. I'll pay it. Those figures. I love the OGs, and I also like that they took their time kind of rolling them out. Like they didn't just do a whole wave of all the green shirts, kind of a thing. So that was cool, and he looks great. They should have absolutely. They absolutely.
We always wanted.
Yeah, they really though.
And then had the.
There was a not small part of me though that does go like, why wouldn't they have put out? It's because these are things that can detach thumbs. Just make one with no thumbs, like that. And I saw many people have made that joke now on the internet. But that would have been the ultimate packaging move for Hasbro. Like
a band.
We know what you want. Yeah, we know what Zap's history is. Or so here's or broken thumbs. Even better. You make a hand that's like got a little cast on it if you want to have a gag on it. Like
when
something thumb related would have put this over the top and been amazing.
When Figures Toy Company had the license to do Mego figures before Mego came back and got it back. If you ordered like a Superman or a Batman, they had the Superman and Batman, and they silk screened on, of course, their symbols. But back in the day, they used to be stickers.
Yeah.
And, many times you'd find the sticker had dried out and fallen off into the package. So they threw in a loose symbol into the package.
That's great.
Emulate that.
I appreciate that so much. That's really fun.
I thought that was cute.
Yeah, I think that's really fun. I think something like that would have been really fun for this set.
Yeah, but it costs them nothing to do. Just throw that in; it'll be funny.
Well, if they're doing hands, but having said that, it's a great figure. It's a great figure. It's not a complaint, but that would have been. But it does open up the market for like a third party, like the 3D printers of the world. Your eBays to sell some type of thumb related Zap hand. For $5.
Hand.
Yeah, thumb related 3D printed hand thing for $5 on eBay.
Job alone.
Also,
a bandage hand that could be interpreted.
There you go.
Exactly that. Yes,
there you
exactly
go.
That. Yep, that would have been ridiculously funny.
Something for your shiny new Lifeline figure to do.
Yeah, is a sprained thumb that had to be,
Yeah,
it's got a splint.
Yeah, steady
it's got. Yeah, I got that skier's thumb once where your thumb bends too far back, so you stretch this out, so you have to wear one of those braces forever. Yeah, just something like that.
Is that what you have to do?
That's what they call it. I went skiing once, and I completely should have broken my thumb, but I just apparently sprained it all the way back, and they call it skier's thumb.
Okay, because in college,
I'm the guy who gets an injury for something he never does. Skier's thumb.
In college, in the space of about 3 weeks apart, I managed to sprain both thumbs playing basketball.
Ooh.
And it wasn't a problem until the day, like 2 days before, or 2 days after spraining my left thumb, I had to play bass trombone in a concert. And if you know bass trombone, trombones don't involve a lot of finger work. It's the slide. But the bass trombone, you've got all this extra tubing that is operated by a thumb trigger. So that was an unpleasant evening at the opera. We'll just leave it at that. It's good times. I will never forget the look on Dr. Gifford's face when I showed up, and he just looked down and he saw that I had gone to the student medical center, and when the nurse practitioner left the room, I grabbed a bunch of tongue depressors, and so what I wound up doing was using first aid tape and taping tongue depressor to the length of my thumb, and that would give it extra strength. And that way I could just kind of use my palm and it would squeeze my thumb.
Sure.
Make the trigger work. Ingenious, if I say so myself, but man, it didn't
Absolutely.
look. Dr. Gifford looked at my hand and just been like, "You better not miss something because of that tonight." I was like, it's under control. Dr. Gifford, relax.
However, when you showed up with the log cabin made of popsicle sticks on your hand the next day, he was very concerned.
That's fine. Look, that's the day after the performance. He didn't care. Dr. Gifford was good people. Dr. Gifford was not only the wind ensemble director, he was also the trombone teacher. So I got a whole lot of Dr. Gifford over the course of my week, most weeks. As a music minor and a bass trombone player, me and Dr. Gifford, we saw one another more than just the one rehearsal. So
shout out to Doc Gifford. Sky Point?
No, he's still with us.
Okay, good. Whew.
He's retired now, but in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. And then we had some name only reveals. As you can see there, our pal Pixel Dan as Ninja Force.
Oh, that's great.
We've also got Zanya, Red Dog, and Taurus to complete your set of Slaughter's Marauders, or no, Slaughter's
Renegades,
and the Hydro Viper, which has created a bit of a stir.
Awesome.
Retro assortment pre-orders start on November 4, so next Tuesday. You'll get up in the morning, you'll pre-order your retro assortment, and then you hang around for some What's on Joe Mind. They did pass along that the Arctic Hiss pre-orders will be later in 2025, so you don't have as much time to clear out space as you thought. And there will be more news potentially from tomorrow. There is a Hasbro panel at the Lucha show, Lucha Comic and Game Show in Italy.
Luca.
Is it? It's 2 C's. I thought it was Lucha.
They've been pronouncing it Lucha when they mention it.
Lucha would be like Lucha, like Lucha Libre in Spanish. So I believe Luca. I believe Luca in Italian would be Luca.
I thought Luca in Italian would have been Luca. And Lucca.
Well, yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
Like they're similar.
You're right. Like bocce ball.
They've all been calling it Luca. They all could be wrong. They're just,
I'm going with,
listen. As long as you say it with your hands, you're speaking Italian. So it's Lucha or Luca. It doesn't matter. You're still doing this.
The Italian comic convention.
Yeah.
Hey, it's over at La Lucha.
Hey. We'll get some gabagool.
Now you're going all Jersey with it. That's wrong.
And some salchicha.
Cooter's Garage once slammed a stool down, dislocating both thumbs. And
Ow.
my reaction was, "Oh,
Yeah.
bleep." Yeah, that is the "oh bleep" moment.
Yep.
Did I hear that the Ninja Force Zartan? The Ninja Force is going to be Target.
I don't know.
I can't remember if somebody dropped that and or it was just came out from Hasbro itself. But if that's the case, I don't have to worry about Target exclusives for a while.
But so yes,
all this sounds exciting.
Potentially more news tomorrow. We may see some of these renders as early as tomorrow after the Lucha show.
Hey, shouldn't it be about something about the Crimson Twins? Like maybe them in their business suits because of the Italians.
I mean, you'd think.
Yeah,
you would think.
Business suit versions of the Twins should come out of the Lucha show.
Hey,
Stugats.
Carlos Salinas backs Rob. Ninja Force Zartan is a Target exclusive. Mark Webber cursing the gods.
Newsflash: Mark Webber did break down and order Steeler and Short Fuse.
Uh-oh. See, Rob, you shouldn't have said that.
Well, I was trying to order him one, but he told me, he said, "No, I got it."
I mean, let the man have his mystique.
Yeah.
Oversharing on the internet, Rob. You gotta quit doing that.
Well, he'll be all right. Our long national nightmare is now at last over.
Diana Davis says, okay, so we need to take Splash in for x-rays and blood tests to rate her awesomeness. Dr. Smith and Aunt Jan have stated What's on Joe Mind fans have done miracles. So congratulations to all of you. Also, Claude is demanding likes and the Huggy Guy. So there we go.
All right.
There we go. We don't do this live on Facebook anymore. So Huggy Guys are a tall order. But if you find a Huggy Guy in your group of YouTube emojis, by all means, we'll accept that. Torpedo Mike, new shirt, Mark Webber back on target.
I mean, I'm just demonstrating his love for Steeler.
I'll get a picture of Steeler that from the top of the Mobat where he's pointing ahead, and it'll be pointing at Mark, hugging the target logo. I don't know. I still got to do backpack face.
Yeah.
It's not that I've forgotten. I can't find the tools to help me make it to my own satisfaction. Backpack face is my priority in terms of t-shirts. Well, I should be making note too that the holiday t-shirt is still available. The Christmas tree design from last year, so it's there for everybody.
They're right around the corner, so
right?
you order it now. Yeah.
What's on Joe Mind fan that has everything? Festive seasonal holiday t-shirt.
When you mentioned that the Hydro Viper was causing the stir online, is that just because? I mean, everything I've seen has seemed to be, hey, Hydro Viper,
Yeah, no, good stir.
Okay,
a good stir. Okay,
I was like, had things turned ugly? What happened?
No, people are fired up for Hydro Viper, and I agree with that. Frankly, Hydro Viper is truly a standout from the last 5 years of classic GI, classic Real American Hero. There, so I'm all for him showing up. I got a couple of them.
5 years?
From the last 5 years. Hydro Viper was what, 90?
No, he's like 88.
Yeah,
really?
Something like that.
Yeah. Maybe I'm getting him confused with Undertow.
Maybe. Although if it's Undertow, he's an Iron Grenadier, and he's probably not later than 90.
Right, but he was also lame. So
yeah, true. He was.
Crap. Dave McDonald just asking, where's Undertow? Sorry, Dave. My bad.
Oh crap. Oh crap.
Phil Donnelly, Hydro Viper was on my most wanted list because that's what they do. They just pull off of Phil's list.
Yep, Hydro Viper's 88.
All right. So still second half.
The second third, yeah.
Cobra did okay with the C troops in the second half of Real American Hero. I mean, you got that the Hydro Viper, you got the Eel version 2, who isn't all that special by himself, but he comes with Crunchy the Robo Shark. So,
Crunchy the Robo Shark.
I mean, you can't beat Crunchy the Robo Shark. Crunchy the Robo Shark. That right there, he's worth the price of admission.
Yeah, the crappy Undertows are 1990.
Man, you're just gonna you're gonna double down on bagging on Dave McDonald, huh?
Yeah. Poor
Dave. He makes one comment. He wants to see Undertow. And now we've turned this whole episode into down with Undertow.
Down with Undertow.
No.
A pox on Undertow.
No.
Although he does have that kind of cool sled with the torpedo.
Right. He's functional. Destro was always about function. Cooter's Garage doing my work for me. There we go. Like, share, subscribe, and leave a big boy comment. There you go.
Do it.
I had not said that to this point, but here we go. There's Cooter's Garage, unofficial fourth host of tonight's What's on Joe Mind. Carlos Salinas is still waiting for the Eels version 2 Robo Shark in classified. His name is Crunchy.
I bet they'd do something with that.
You give me
they'd
Crunchy
make that interesting.
You give me Crunchy the Robo Shark in classified, and I promise you I'm getting at least 2. All right, there we go. How about Sea Slug?
Sea Slug.
Yeah, I don't know, Dave. I think you're doing better with Undertow.
Yeah.
Sea Slug's okay. He's a vehicle driver.
Yeah. What was there was the Cobra,
the Ray, the Sea Ray, the Manta Ray.
Yeah. All right, I gotta look that up too.
They're basically their take on the Shark, and it's split into the dive pod and the glider.
And then the glider.
Yeah, the 4-ton glider.
The nose straight down glider.
Oh God!
I regret nothing.
But the little scuba pod was pretty cool.
Yeah, the little sub pod.
I dare say little scuba pod kind of worked better than the big Sea Ray as a whole.
Yeah.
But those things are a pain to keep together too. Just a pain. They were apparently a pain back in 1987.
Yeah.
I had one of those. They were a pain.
Phil Donnelly notes that Secto Viper needs love. I agree. Secto Viper is awesome with his bubble head. One of the prizes of my Real American Hero collection is the Secto Viper with the bubble head.
He's got the bubbly head.
So there's make sure everybody tag Pixel Dan. Make sure that he knows that we're still we will hold on to this picture for blackmail purposes. Maybe we'll see him in Iowa, Joe. I don't think so.
Be exciting. I hope he wears that outfit. It's awesome. It's a great cosplay.
They would be, if he was showing up in Iowa, they'd be pimping him. Like they're not pimping the super booth. But that's fine. We're not going for the pimpage.
Better to under promise and over deliver, my friend.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. So what you're saying is I can now live down to the expectations that I will just be a loaf sitting at a table.
Yeah. They're not going to be expecting it anymore. But then you're going to show them. You're going to dazzle them.
Okay.
You're going to dazzle them.
Let's get some table loafing going on.
Yeah. You're going to dazzle them with your charm and your wit and your salesmanship. People are going to be like, I gotta like, subscribe, and hit the like button and whatever buttons.
I was pretty good. The superfan D Bash and I sitting at the What's on Joe Mine booth. We did have a good time trading clicky pens with folks who came down. There was going on upstairs at the time of Assembly Required was a medical supply convention. And so they came down during the lunch break, and people were going crazy.
Yeah. Did all the vendors mark up their docks and their lifelines? They should have absolutely marked them up. 100%.
But I got to trade for some really cool medical supply pens.
That's fun.
He's got one that's shaped like a spleen.
I got a cap from an outfit called Iowa IV. So
okay,
I'm bringing that this year. When it gets cold, I'll have my Iowa IV knit cap.
Sweet.
Carlos Salinas asks, will there be cake involved at Assembly Required? No. The Gunny is bringing baked sweetbreads, but I'll leave him to explain exactly what's going on there. So there will not be cake per se, not like the Joe Fest cake, but there will be some kind of baked goods going on at Iowa. Diana Davis needs to get to Iowa. She also needs to find a way to cover missing work to go to Iowa. Both true. Gene Fleming says, I need to write a book. Well, that would be nice if I do have an idea. But it's probably something I would turn into videos before I turn into a book.
May I suggest, just coming off the top of my head, 101 women you'd like to pork.
It's
a coffee table book. Rob, you know what that's from.
I'm trying to remember. I'm just
Throw Mama from the train.
Oh,
It's
I've only seen that once.
the right. I don't know if it was 101 or whatever the number was. Yeah, the writing class that he taught. They like nerdish older guys. Like, here's my book,
God.
The
Now
101
I think
Women
I
Who
remember
Love to
that,
Pork.
yeah.
I haven't seen that movie in.
It's so great.
I mean, it was funny.
It's a coffee table book.
I haven't. It's not like I've been avoiding it, but it was probably maybe early college. So yeah.
I think same for me. Yeah.
Going on 30 years.
Oh yeah.
Cooter's Garage says, I got the knitted Staff Sergeant Sea Nugs. I did. Jenny Maui gave me a crocheted Staff Sergeant Sea Nugs. And there was another little Sea Nugget buddy who didn't have hands. So Staff Sergeant Sea Nugs kind of helps him out. Gene Fleming saying that the gunny had to check out for the night already. He's bringing something, but he doesn't remember what it is.
It just adds to the mystery and wonder.
Right. Yeah, I don't think I could do that book, Joe. Simply,
I mean,
I'm far too lazy to not
throwing that out there as an idea. That's all.
Like I said, I have problems keeping one of them under wraps. 100.
No pressure.
No
pressure.
Yeah, that's a lot of. There's sweat beads forming up here. That's
it's
a
not
lot
that the action has to happen. It's just basically
it's what thinking. It's you would like to. That's the
I'm just
joke.
Saying it triggers that sort of anxiety. It triggers that kind of anxiety. It's a matter of public record in Jackson County, Missouri.
Oh, yikes.
We didn't think I'd get to drag that one out, did you, Rob?
Well, I knew it was coming at some point.
Oh, the long time Joe fan, What's on Joe Mind fans, they know what I'm saying. Oh, next news item.
Hey,
sorry. So yeah, that's it for MCM London. I did not have a cool spiffy theme music for them, but when they pay up some endorsement dollars, I'll give them some special.
Oh, God save the king.
Yeah, play some Clash or something, you
know. We actually have some books coming up, although not this week. Next week on November 5, G.I. Joe 13, beginning of the Dreadnought War.
Sweet.
Bi-monthly, twice a month.
All right, relax, settle down there, Trigger.
Oh, bi-monthly, so it would be every 2 months. Never mind. Twice a month.
Bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly. Thank you.
Or twice a month, because sometimes there's 5 weeks. I don't know. We'll put a pin in it. Trade paperback volume 2 for Energon G.I. Joe. That is issues 7 through 12. Joe Slepsky, is that what you're picking up? You buying the trades or?
No, I'm getting the single issues. I'm getting the single issues for Joe's and Transformers and Energon and all that stuff. It's one of the few modern new release books that I still purchase.
Then we got Void Rivals 24. And then the following week on November 12, Real American Hero 322. Gary Godso Alert, Snow Job on the cover. And Transformers 26 and Transformers Trade Paperback Volume 4. I believe that is issues 19 to 24. Sounds
I would
right.
think so, yeah.
Diana Davis, today is National Cat Day. Claude bit me on the shin in celebration. Not hard, just because I was slow in delivering breakfast. Please support Claude in his endeavors.
Don't encourage Claude.
I'm telling you.
He was mad.
There he is. There's that chewing bastard. Give Diana a break, Claude.
You forgot the gravy.
Apparently. Some cats are nibblers, man. I lived with a cat. My roommate Nate had a cat. It was he was biting all the time. Never hard. He would just kind of come up and do this.
The little nip, yeah.
Hard, like literally that hard. And it was just what he did to show affection. He never bit hard, never broke skin, never so much as scratched skin, but just
poke you.
Did someone say National Cat Day?
Sure.
Meow. 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 Meow.
As Gene Fleming notes, and some cats like to growl at you while you rub them with your foot. I'm not rubbing him with my foot. He is taking his back claws and sinking them into the sole of my shoe, and we are wrestling. That's what's going on there. But yes, we needed to get a little Mr. Sacco action in there. And so ends our solid minute. What's on Joe Mind's salute to National Cat Day. You're welcome, cat owners.
Da, 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 da. It's a Sousa march. It's public domain.
It's fine. It's fine. You didn't even break the 5 seconds, so you're okay.
Yeah.
I've used Stars and Stripes Forever in some of our promotional material, and nobody has said boo. So whatever.
Yeah, it's public domain.
You knock yourself out. We that is tried and true. Nobody can get us on that one. We've gotten away with it too many times in the past. But Joe Slepsky, what issue are you up to? That seems to be the question we asked.
Yeah, it's 12. I'm all caught up, I believe.
Okay.
12, and I did just get the 321 Jamie Sullivan covers in. I can't remember if I read them yet or not. Off the top of my head, but I'm pretty caught up, I think. And
Good.
Transformers 25 or whatever the last one. Was it
25.
24? Was it 25? Yeah, that one. I've read that one. Yeah, so that's pretty good. So I'm pretty caught up. Enjoying them. Absolutely enjoying them. I think they're all great.
You got to see Megatron calling out each individual tiny Decepticon.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah,
Which is because I forgot some names.
Yeah, I dig it. I dig everything they're doing over there on both sides of the coin. You know, I like what Larry's doing. I like what the Energon universe is doing.
I'm glad we had a moment to figure out which one is Rumble. Wait, is Rumble the red one or the blue one? Oh hell, I don't know what's going on.
He's that one.
He's the one in the blue.
He's that one.
Energon Universe has decided Rumble is blue. And Frenzy is red and sitting in the scrap pile. So we're probably not seeing him again. Phil Donnelly is also finally caught back up on Real American Hero, at least.
Nice.
Sure, Phil. Took you long enough.
I even got my my volume 2 of the omnibus in, even though I already bought the Kickstarter thing.
Good.
I'm also getting the standard
The
version.
compendium?
Just the compendiums. Yeah. Just to have that to kind of flip through and read casually.
Well, the omnibus is for your personal enjoyment. You keep the compendiums around for the lower plebes, which come to read your books.
Exactly.
Right. You can keep the compendiums in the back room, in the study.
Yeah,
that's key.
You're 100% right. Yep.
The compendiums are for library reading.
Yes. Yep. I agree.
Research copies.
I absolutely agree.
You're just all littered with little post-it notes to mark pages.
Yeah. Although Amazon shipped it, like that thing's so big, but it's like newsprint and thick. So
Mhm.
like Amazon shipped it just kind of loose in a box, which normally might be okay, but not really. Like there was some flap and crunch going on.
Yeah.
But since it's as you say, my common man edition,
Right.
I didn't really care.
It's for the plebes.
Yeah, right.
He took it home and immediately just handed it to the first person you saw. Here, read this.
Yeah.
You know where I
did.
often order a
It
lot
was
of
like,
trades.
no. What's that?
Where I often order a lot of trades, I normally get them for like at least like 40% off, and they pack them like they were shipping eggs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then immediately for his reader copies, he finds the nearest grounds worker that is covered in the most axle grease and says, here, good sir, read this.
Would you mind
Here,
thumbing through this, please?
Enjoy the saga.
I need to
enjoy
aid
enjoy the saga of Bongo the Balloon Bear.
this. Please, sir. Would you like to read some fun?
Will Ripcord ever get his revenge?
Yeah. Will Ripcord ever find love?
It's been 40 years. We're still waiting.
With
Yes.
a ripcord.
Is this the end of Zombie Ripcord?
Nowhere Man Child says, I've thought about getting the Joe Compendiums too, despite already having the hardbacks, the trade paperback volumes from a decade ago, and the complete run. They know how to get it. See?
Yeah.
I'll give myself a small pat on the back, Barry Horowitz style. Because I'm going to take the opportunity of having the omnibus, and eventually I'll get the compendiums, and then I can get rid of the single issues, and I don't have to worry about trying to upkeep them anymore. A lot easier to tote around 4 or 5 omnibuses than it is, 2 or 3 long boxes. I already have too much vintage stuff. I need to start unloading vintage stuff. Gene Fleming wants the name of the website, Rob.
InStockTrades.com. One word.
All right. There you go.
Always have good deals there.
Yeah, you get the DC Finest. $17.99 the first week they're out. Instead of $40.
Speaking of DC, rack time. This
Yeah.
week I was flipping through. I've been trying to, I'm dedicating myself to going through my single issues, regular normal comics, because I gotta do exactly what Mike was saying. I gotta trim down, but I gotta read them before I trim it down. So I'm really trying to fly through it. And I was reading a random issue of New Teen Titans that I had sitting in my long box forever. What do I see on the first page? George Perez autograph.
Well, that's one maybe you don't get rid of.
Maybe.
Oh,
yeah.
no. Well, that would stay in the collection. Part of my New Teen Titans run. But yeah, it was like Teen Titans like number 49. Like it was just a random mid-40s issue. Yeah, had no idea. Nice George Perez staring me on the inside cover.
That was Tales of the Teen Titans. They changed the name.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, it was the I think it was the Aqualad issue where it's Aqualad holding Tula, and he's all like,
That I think is 45.
That might have been that. Yeah. So that was exciting. That was my little exciting fight.
They just made Mike's head hurt.
Yeah. Hey, well, that's the great thing about autographs, old school autographs. They were on the inside of the cover. So a lot of times you'll open books and you'll be like, holy cow, Kurt Swan autographed this, because it's not apparent and people forget, 40 years later.
Like there is a trivia contest out there that we will win someday because we've got Racktime Rob.
Oh yeah.
And his ability to name single comic issues.
You want to know something? You want to know something freaky? I think the issue 49 was an issue that was focusing on Wally. He'd left the team, and it was basically he was talking with Barry about how his super speed was going to kill him.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah,
awesome. I'm horrible with numbers, with a couple exceptions, but I'm pretty bad with numbers. But I know all like the home planets and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and like the storylines and things like that. But like the numbers of issues, long ago, I realized my brain doesn't hold numbers like that.
Next news item. Again, there's some kind of contest out there that we'll win someday. But until then, I will continue to marvel at his ability to recall what happened in Police Comics number 7 in 1942.
Awesome.
Despite not owning Police Comics number 7. Something with plastic, man. I don't know.
It has to do with Plastic Man.
Anyways,
speaking one of the stories.
Probably Jack Cole was involved.
Speaking of comics, Jamie Sullivan still needs your help. He has had his foot surgery. Foot's looking good. I think we're down to just one seeping wound, but that's good.
So.
We want all that junk to get out of there. But there's always going to be expenses and bills and things to cover. So the GoFundMe is still open. So if you got $1 or $2 or $5 hanging around that you're not earmarking for anything else, go ahead and send it on Jamie's way. He'd certainly appreciate it. Is a man who's given quite a bit to us here in the G.I. Joe community. It's
totally
good that we're able to help him out a little bit.
And he's even like selling stuff like slab copies of his covers, like already CGC slabs and things like that. So if you had a little more to spend, but you actually wanted to spend it and get something in return, that's a great investment as well, and you're going to help him out a lot doing that as well.
Yeah, find his Facebook page.
Yep.
Something interests you. He has an artist's Facebook page, so find that.
Yeah,
it's usually
and he was
sales.
And he was selling copies of that Frank Miller Wolverine cover direct from his site as well. See, he got some copies from the Big Clutch site, which that cover honestly is awesome. It turned out so good.
But we have a link to the GoFundMe down below in the description. So when we're done here tonight, please go and check that out. Speaking of GoFundMes, we mentioned it earlier, but Splash has more X-rays, so there's going to be more bills for the Davises, who herself has done quite a bit for us here in the G.I. Joe community.
Oh, that's sweetie.
Work on the Skybound titles. Diana needs our help because vet bills are a pain. Doctor bills are bad enough. Vet bills, there's like 20% or 20 times fewer vets. So it's really difficult to find quality vet care. And when you do, it's expensive. You wouldn't say goodbye to a member of your family. They certainly, did their best to not do that as well. And we can see a little Splash there. She's still got the little tube in her crusty nose. Oh, there's just something charming about this photo.
And how she just needs to learn to stop eating curtains.
Right. Maybe we just go with blind. But anyway,
stop rubbing the curtains in gravy beforehand.
Oh, I tell you, the gravy scented curtains are the downfall to all of this. But if you've got a couple of bucks laying around,
so many jokes,
or $2 or $5, be sure to drop 1 or 2 or 5 of them Diana's way. Help her out with her exorbitant vet bills. We finally got paid from YouTube for last month, so I'll
there you go.
I'll have a few dollars coming way from the show. So there'll be a little bit of a bump coming, however, whatever that is. But I'd have to check. I just saw the email that said, "Hey, Google sent you money," and I was like, "Oh, we must have finally crossed the $5 threshold to pay us out." But anyways,
I get paid from Facebook.
I the monies
too. Usually to the tune of $2 a month.
Yeah, except because the way Facebook has their like you're your own user, but then you get like as the admin for businesses.
Mm-hmm.
I get my business I pay out. So it's a little different. And I pay it back to the business. But at first it was a shock. I was like, I don't know why Facebook is sending me money, but I like it.
Okay. Well, I mean,
it took me a while to figure it out.
So long as they're paying you, I guess.
No.
We stopped live casting on Facebook because they delete everything. So why put it out there?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
Now they say they're not going to delete everything. It's just going to be everything's going to be a 2-year long reel. And I don't think I like that either.
Who knows? It all changes from day to day. It's a hellscape of them. I long for the day when circumstances of life are such that I can just dip out and not be involved in anything on social media.
Right.
And I genuinely mean that. And I love all of you. I love all talking to people, and I would miss that part of it. But I genuinely cannot wait for the day where I just dip out, get a landline, and move to a remote cabin in the high Sierras.
Well, chances are the hardware there would still support your rotary phone.
Right?
So that sounds absolutely beautiful.
Spot on.
I'll give Google and YouTube this, right? They don't cut you in for nearly enough, but at least they're pretty straightforward in telling you, oh yeah, this money isn't coming to you.
Yeah.
So you have to participate in all these other things, and someday I'll actually get a free 3 or 4 hours to sit in front of it and read it all and figure out if it's a good direction for us. But in the meantime, all we have is our coffee account, link below in the description. And we wind up giving most of our money away to the folks in the GoFundMe's anyway. So
That's awesome.
Right there. So Diana and Jamie's GoFundMe's in the description below. Check them both out when we're done here today. Job along in Toy City. Social media was a mistake. Rob knows.
Yeah, really was.
I am the voice of an obstinate and aging generation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Follow me, everyone.
You're the youngest of that generation, so good on you.
I am a vanguard of happier times.
Right. I'm in better touch with most of your college friends because they follow me on Facebook than you are.
That's just because of your dank memes.
No, I'm on about the only time I spend on social media is in relation to the show anymore.
Yeah.
I'm barely on it for anything else anymore. I like Facebook Messenger. Facebook Messenger is a handy way to get a hold of people.
Oh,
But
sure.
Facebook itself, very little. I have an Instagram account, very little.
Yep.
And otherwise, it's just it's everything's for the show.
You give it, but that's your life, though. I mean, you give it all for the show, really. I mean, when it comes down to it,
You got to plug the damn show.
you got to plug the damn show. You got to sacrifice for the damn show. Everything's for the show. I get it. That's how you live. You live your life one episode at a time.
Now I'm depressed. Next news item.
Doot, 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 doot.
Anyways, you've still got time. We got a couple of weeks. I'll keep plugging away. Fans in Command Assault on Cobra Island is happening at Assembly Required this November 14th and 15th in Des Moines, Iowa. Get all the details at codenameiowa.com. It's a G.I. Joe only show run by fans for the fans. Special guests include Larry Hama, Phil Hester, Ron Rudat, Ron Wagner, all of Real American Hero comic book legend. And in addition, the What's on Joe Mind, Joe on Joe podcast super booth will be in attendance.
We'll be there.
I don't know how close they're going to let us come to those real creatives.
Oh, no. They're going to keep our sweaty butts far away.
Probably. They did last year.
Yeah. Far away.
What are you doing?
There was Artist Alley, and they stuck us in the other room.
I was thinking about it's not a surprise. I was thinking about bringing sketchbooks and having us do sketches.
Okay, if you want to sketch, I can't sketch.
Ooh, have fun with it.
But
I got me some stick figures.
now last year, before anybody freaks out, the folks who were there last year, we were next to Word Burglar last year, so it's not like they had us.
Oh, that's awesome.
We were not in the outhouse by any stretch.
Yeah.
But I think maybe they were trying to hide him too.
We're gonna put you with the dregs.
We'll teach you to come to Iowa, Word Burglar. We'll put you next to What's on Joe Mind.
Iowa.
No, he was wonderful. It's always good to see the Berg. Job Log in Toy City says we were all our own personal Truman shows, just living life one episode at a time.
It's really true.
It's deep, man.
Yeah, you're not off base there.
Yeah.
Torpedo Mike, Rob is just protecting his professional image by not being on Facebook. No, I dare say that Rob that's the one time in his life where he got lucky by being lazy.
Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah. Phil is asking, why is that not called the What's on Joe Mind podcast? Because I can't say that. And it would have been easier. It would have been a lot more difficult to make a t-shirt for that.
Does the t-shirt pivot on the word on? Does it say what's on Joe and then Joe on Joe?
I will beat you, Slepsky.
That's great. Oh, that's great. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you for doing that. That's the first I'm seeing that. That's amazing. You could also beat me. That's fine. Beating me is fine.
This is yours. So this is actually
awesome.
Literally your shirt.
Oh my gosh. I love it. Amazing.
That's for Saturday.
Sweet.
I'll fold it in a minute. Or maybe I won't. Who knows?
And that's okay if you don't.
I give Joe the crumpled up shirt on Saturday. Here you go.
Oh,
I kept it under the couch.
Why should that day be any different?
Hold out of your back pocket.
Yeah.
Just keeping my ass dry on the drive. Here you go.
That means it's absorbent.
Well, it's the finest Gilgan or Gildan t-shirt. Yeah, Gildan t-shirt money can buy. So I had to buy myself jeans for that weekend. So I figured, well, I should buy everybody shirts.
Wait, we're wearing pants?
Yeah, it's
Iowa. They're not ready for your freewheeling bohemian lifestyle.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Good point.
Your California life is a little much for them.
Mm-hmm.
They're
little too rich for their blood.
There's not a lot of trees and stuff in Des Moines. The wind just comes whippling down the plains.
Yeah, I'm bringing that California libtardness to Iowa. Look out.
They would throw me out of Iowa. Mainly because I'd be just running around making inane Music Man references the whole time. They're just like, enough of you.
I mean,
chasing every truck down the street. The Wells Fargo wagon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be cosplaying as Robert Preston. So
there you go.
Right?
Harold Hill that up.
You better have that's for everybody.
You better get some straw motors.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually, my special guest will be Ron Howard.
All right.
Andrew Galgan notes it's assembly and pants required. Stop Walking Toy City comparing Rob to the Buddha, who decided to just sit under a tree and somehow found enlightenment. That's
perhaps not the llama, but maybe Bobby Hill. Anyway.
Oh my. Next news item. So remember, that's codenameiowa.com for more details. And if you need more news on a daily basis, you can tide yourself over the space between What's on Joe Mind episodes at the Surveillance Port. That's where I go to find my daily G.I. Joe news. Because Lord knows, I really don't like social media that much anymore. But find them at surveillance-port.com. I type it in enough that if I type in SUR, it fills in the rest for me. So I promise you're only going to have to spell surveillance once. And then it'll just always be there. It's surveillance-port.com for your daily G.I. Joe news. Eric does a great job of keeping things organized, and he'll have links to videos of reviews on product and things like that we don't really do here at What's on Joe Mind. So it's a good hub for you for a nice level balance of toy news in your day.
I'm just saying it could have been worse. Could have been reconnaissance.
Yeah, that is worse. That is worse. Phil says that Control and D Booksmark's website's just great, but like I have to open a whole other window to get to my bookmarks, and then what's the point?
So is that little star up top. You
I
know?
might as well just type it in at that point. SUR, the rest of it fills in. Boom, done. Boom. What's that again, Joe Slepsky?
Boom.
That's right. I needed it that extra 10%. I got a sore throat,
Boom.
sultry level.
Boom.
Oh yeah. Boom.
Oh yeah.
But surveillance-port.com. Next news item.
Doot, 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 doot.
That's it.
It's a kitty.
Chunky Tank Kid and his Meowler Tank, brought to you by the G.I. Joe 3D Printing Podcast. Mark and Mike and Archwan, all kinds of good stuff on the 3D printer. Last episode was just last Sunday. I believe they put together a pumpkin headless horseman head that you can put on Crystal Ball. So good stuff
Oh,
about.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
3D printing projects.
Yeah.
Whatever your level of expertise, these are your guys.
We'll have them do the zap fingers. Fingers, I guess. Yeah, just fingers. Yeah.
Okay.
Have them do the zap. Have them do the zap hands.
All right. Look, Mark will be at assembly required. You can tell him.
It's awesome. I love it.
You can tell him yourself.
With zap hands.
We tell them, hey, dude, you do the zap hands. All right. You do zap hands.
If
it.
You'll see him at the meeting, if nothing else. The bald guy with a beard meeting that I'm not allowed to go to.
Yes, that's right.
You and Jamie,
secret handshake club, yeah.
Yeah, you and Jamie will be taken in that meeting, but I will be sent home as a guy with hair and no beard.
See, your hair's in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Merkin.
What would that be? Scalp Merkin? Is that the title, the derisive title that you gave to hair?
Yeah, scalp Merkin.
Get your scalp Merkin out of here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mr. Fancy Pants with the scalp Merkin.
Jeff with the question, Chunky Tank Kitty might have zap paws. Have we ever seen them? We haven't, because that's not my cat and that's not my picture. but I'm going to guess that Chunky Tank Kitty does not have thumbs. I'm going to go ahead. I feel like that's a confident statement on my part that he does not have thumbs. So, look, Mark Weber's cat has thumbs. Mark Weber's cat has 2 thumbs on each paw. He's got 56 toes.
Mark Weber's cat is also a reserve X-Man. You know, I mean, it's just
multi-toe. Anyways. So that's them. Be sure to head them over. We've got them linked up on our channel page, so be sure to.
Hold on. I got a G.I. Joe joke. Multi-toe, that's Bridge Layer's cousin. Tolbu's cousin.
All right, man.
File that. I shouldn't have interrupted with that.
We got to workworkshop that one.
I'm sick.
That was not
I'm sick, and it's been 2 hours. I've been on stage for 2 hours now. This is the most energy I've had in a week.
Whose fault is that, though?
Oh, it's my. She got sick, and then I got sick, and it was bad all weekend.
I'm just saying that these Slepsky episodes tend to go long.
I know, that's so true. Let's talk more about what your wrestling show would be.
We already got it. Tagging in.
I'm joking.
I've had a long day, and I have a longer one tomorrow.
That's the news. Are we back? Is this actually happening? Am I just talking?
You were the only one who wasn't unmuted.
Yeah, we were
waiting with breathless anticipation.
Totally edge of the seats. I paid for the whole seat, but I only used the edge.
That's a 5-second bump, and it just took like 20 seconds. What? Thanks, StreamYard. Glad we're paying for this.
And only thrice the price, too.
Oh, just double. Just double.
Oh, just double? Okay. Sorry, didn't mean to, disparage you.
It's a lot of depressing things happening this episode, folks. I apologize.
First, your tongue depressor.
Well, the tongue depressor story.
That's a triumph of the human spirit.
Right. That was
That's
a
true.
glory. That's what that was. Anyways, it's time to pay the bills. We'll be right back after a quick moment with our friends and sponsors at Kokomo Toys.
We buy, sell, and trade vintage and modern toys. G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Transformers, Marvel, DC, and more. Located in beautiful downtown Kokomo, Indiana, we are open every Wednesday through Saturday from 12 to 5. It's a theme park of nostalgia. Join the thousands of people who have traveled from all over the Midwest for over a decade to buy and sell with us. Get your geek on.
So these last couple of weeks, I've been running our episodes through the old editor and finding snippets to use as shorts. Kind of repurpose the content, help grow the channel a little bit. And it's actually done pretty well for us to this point. We've had a couple of shorts that are well past our normal viewing. So keep up the good work, everybody. Appreciate you. Thank you for not clicking away in horror when I come up in your list of shorts on YouTube. But last week we had some fun around the Kokomo Toys ad. And so the full Kokomo Toys ad got put in one of the shorts. And I know Todd saw it, but I'm surprised I didn't get the follow-up email like, hey, you ought to do that every week. You should.
This short sponsored by Kokomo Toys.
I got a short. It's 3 minutes or fewer, and they do give you the little checkbox on YouTube. Check here if this is sponsored by, this has an ad, from an outside. Well, sure, click. Why not? That way they won't show an ad in the middle of our 35-second reel. Anyways, Halloween coming up this week.
Exciting.
Joe Slepsky, you prepared? You got candy? You ready to deal with
Well, no, we don't get candy. We never get where we live. We don't get any trick-or-treaters. So we did it for a few years. I mean, we did, but then no one shows up. So, we stopped doing that. Yeah, but we did do a costume already. We had a fun party a couple weeks ago where the theme was the TV show Survivor.
Oh, God.
So I took basically I have two of the exact same t-shirt of mine, and I put them on Toilet Teal and me, and she wore my shorts, and she wore my shoes and my socks, and I was the before Survivor, and she was the emaciated
After.
Dead after Survivor. We were the same person. We both wore do-rags, and I was the contestant before Survivor, and she was after. It was pretty fun. It was pretty charming. It was pretty charming. It was a lot of fun.
And again, you call your wife Toilet Teal.
Toilet Teal, you got it.
Sure. All right.
Keeping them toilets clean, baby.
This does not compute, but sure.
I would have showed up as Gilligan.
Right.
Oh, well, I mean,
the OG.
That Larry David episode when he meets a survivor, and then it turns out it's from the TV show Survivor. You guys know the Curb. You guys know that episode. I was like, what if we flipped it and we showed up to that party and we did a reverse Curb?
I would show up as the lead singer of the band Survivor. So what I would
Oh yeah, of course.
That would be, and then I would attempt to sing and it wouldn't go well. So I'd settle back on the Real Men of Genius thing from Bud Light, which was also done by the lead singer from Survivor.
Yes, it was.
Anyways, let's go to the mailbag. Got special Halloween colors for the mailbag.
Ooh.
Hey, gang. Look what I found at a Walmart in my general area. Bing.
Awesome.
Look at that. Look at all
I
that.
saw that at a Walmart at my general area once. It was empty.
A display stand with GI Joes. There were Stingers, Night Force, Beachhead, and Quick Kick, and Crystal Ball. I have not found this display in my hometown's Walmart or in other Walmarts I have visited in my area. I am going to assembly required again this year, ticket paid and hotel reserved. I will be bringing some nice, refreshing Mountain Dew Zero with me as I get a discount working for a Pepsi distributor in my area. I have plugged the damn show by purchasing some of your fine t-shirts with that sweet Pepsi money. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Jason Jensen. Well, Jason, I'm not going to be upset because you work for Pepsi. I'm glad they're putting a roof over your head, man. That doesn't change that their soda is swill. But we live in America.
How dare you?
Where people are allowed to be wrong, frankly. And so if you decide that Pepsi is the path that you choose to take for your refreshment,
Taste of a new generation,
then by all means you're allowed to do that. We're not upset with you, and I'm glad that you're sharing some of the wealth and some of the faith in the bad taste in our populace with us. Because if we stand for nothing else, it's poor taste. That's what we do here.
Wow.
Sure.
We were a Pepsi house growing up. I like Pepsi.
Pepsi is unfiltered butter.
That's very funny.
And that design is available on the What's on Joe Mind swag shop at TeePublic. Link down below.
That's very funny. How dare you?
How very dare I?
Jason Rose just saying what I was about to.
Hang on, I'm playing with slides, so I can't get to it. But anyways, this display, you have to be careful with this because it is not necessarily anywhere close to your toy department in your Walmart. So if you're thinking like most of America is, hey, I haven't seen that either. That guy's lucky.
Yeah.
You might actually be that lucky. The problem is that this is Walmart and they will throw an end cap up wherever there's an end cap free at the time. So this thing could be in the middle of housewares. This thing could be in the middle of sporting goods. It could be in the middle of auto. It just.
What's that set on top?
They have display cases, and basically there are some of the figures loose on display up there.
Oh, so it's not for purchase. It's just to show you how dope they look.
Yeah.
Oh, fun. That's cool. And if they're not looking, you can steal it.
Phil Donnelly says that Wayne Campbell and the Spice Girls both enjoy Pepsi. I mean, good for them.
Totally. Michael Jackson enjoyed Pepsi.
Right. And
I don't think he enjoyed Pepsi all that much.
No.
I mean, figure six pack. Doesn't CM Punk drink Pepsi? Yeah, religiously. Diet Pepsi these days, but sure. And there are instances where I have enjoyed a Pepsi when I'm in, say, a foreign land. When I was in the UK, it was Pepsi all day, man, because it was real sugar Pepsi. Real sugar Pepsi beats the hell out of whatever it is they try to serve to us here. But it's just no, absolutely not. And Mountain Dew Zero, ooh. As a big time proponent of the zero sugar soda, Mountain Dew is a pass. No. But again, glad you enjoy it. Glad that it is, like I said, keeping a roof over your head. Glad you are sharing some of your ill-gotten gains with us here at What's on Joe Mind. Jeff Butler, Nowhere Manchild. I see the sign for personal care on the right with a toothbrush image above it. So this Walmart found space there. There you go. See? And what's funny about it is there'll be an end cap with toothbrushes in the toy department.
There'll be an end cap with toothbrushes probably on that display.
Yeah,
it's Walmart. They don't know what they're doing.
So just because you're going to where they know what they're doing, they just don't care. If you're going to, excuse me, when I worked for Target, when I ran the back room at Target, a lot of my job and my people's job was tearing down end caps that we put up as stopgaps in other places and getting them to the right place when that spot became free. They don't do that at Walmart. It just, wherever it goes out first is where it goes. So next time you're at the Walmart and this display is not in your toy zone, follow the wife around the rest of the store. I bet you find it somewhere in a lot of cases, especially in your bigger stores. Maybe not so much in the smaller ones, but definitely in the bigger ones. Andrew Gaugan, Walmart, we're worth billions, but we have no idea what we're doing. No, they absolutely know what they're doing. People show up and buy all kinds of crap. They don't care where it is. They just lean into it. It's a very cynical way to perform retail. That's why I try not to go there. Anyways. Torpedo Mike, Walmart planograms make no sense when they follow them at all. Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
They don't, they know, they just don't care. That's the difference. They're not incompetent. They're just apathetic. You're going to show up and spend hundreds of dollars anyway. The only way to make them care is to stop going. Anyhow.
It's true.
Mike the Revolutionary takes his hat off.
What sucks is they've put out so many normal businesses that so many places. There's no other place to get the goods that you need to
right. There's a lot of small towns where Walmart. Yeah,
sucks.
We're lucky. We live in relatively urban areas.
Yeah.
Or at least suburban, where there's still some choices. But there's a lot of folks out there that don't have any choice.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Because Walmart came in, undercut everybody, put them all out of business, and now they're the only game in town.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you just want something that's so niche, like live bait or, farm to table candles or weird stuff like that. And there's,
I mean, who doesn't want farm to table candles?
Well,
I support my local candle farmer. I don't know about you.
They are earthy.
We don't even turn on electric lights in this house unless it's
right on. I have such a phobia about having open flame in my home. I don't allow candles being lit.
Honey, I'm going to the bra section, but I'm looking for G.I. Joes. Jeff, if you get that one on video. I want to see images of the people looking at you going through the bra. That's what I want to see. What's up with that guy?
He looks like he's on a mission.
Why is he touching everything? And remember, next week, starting November 4th, Wednesdays are old news. Oh, look at them.
They're dead to us. Oh, no, wait. They're New Comic Day.
Staff Sergeant Senug spray painted an X on them. Tuesdays are where it's at. November 4th, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's when the next show is.
Tuesday.
I'm trying to line up a guest host. I don't have it locked in place yet, so we'll see.
Listen, Tuesday Weld. I don't know if she's alive even. That'd be an amazing guest.
We're gonna get what's her name?
Would be quite the get.
We're gonna get what's her name that plays Wednesday. That's gonna be the irony,
right?
That Phil Donnelly prefers his bespoke hand-sewn toilet paper from only the finest boutiques.
Tuesday Weld is still with us. She's 82 years old.
There you go.
I was going to say, if not, we'd get Mitch Album from Tuesdays with Maury.
Tuesdays, that would also be appropriate.
Hey, there you go. Greg Augustin asking, don't we also change the clocks the weekend before? Maybe. I don't know.
Yes, daylight savings is this weekend.
That is such
that's Halloween weekend. Ooh, that's
we
fun.
fall back. This is the good one. This is where the extra hour.
This is the good one. Yes.
So great. We'll all be well rested for next Tuesday's What's on Joe Mind.
I mean, it was the best in college. That Saturday night was the best. You're at the bar and someone goes, "Holy shit, we get an extra hour."
And the guy behind the bar still goes, "No, get out."
No, they made more money.
Yeah, no, they're
They're there to drain our wallets.
2 and 3 o'clock, Rob. The bar is happy to have you. At 4 and 5 o'clock, that's when you got to get the fuck out.
Time to go.
Yeah, they're when the time on the door is when they get grouchy.
Mhm.
When they get persistent. Before that time, they are thrilled to have you. Don't throw up on a non-toilet. Don't start a fight. They're thrilled to have you. Joe Slepsky.
Yeah.
I know I'll be seeing you a couple of weeks, but it's probably the last time before the rest of America sees you before you head to Iowa, man. What are you looking for at Assembly Required? You got any plans? What's
It's funny you say that, because that's on my agenda this week to really nail down. For a show like this, what I'll do in the comic book world is I'll figure out a couple keys, and I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna complete something. So most likely what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through my inventory and go, like, I'm almost complete. I'm like, I think I completed 82 a couple months back. Like I'm almost completed in 83. You know, like I'm gonna probably do that. I'll probably look at my years and go, who do I need to complete those years, and then target that, you know,
So
with an open mind for any carded Joe.
Okay, so you said comics. So
Well, no, I mean, well, that's how I apply it to comics. When I'm comic collecting, that's kind of how I roll. I'll be like, you know, I want to work on completing my Daredevils this month, you know, this show. So I'll look under Daredevil most frequently, or whatever the series is. So that's I'll probably apply that logic to the toys, to be like, you know, what run or what grouping of something do I want to complete? Because if I go in, even when I go in blind to a convention and just kind of like willy-nilly, I never get anything done. You know, you do find some interesting stuff, but I never get any. I never feel like I, you know, filled in some gaps or anything. So
now
that's probably what I'll be doing.
I'll prepare you. This Assembly Required is not the biggest of Joe shows.
Yeah, okay.
The folks who are going to be there will have a good depth of product.
Yeah.
And this show will have more vendors than last year, as they have sold far more tables this year than last year. But don't go in expecting a Joe Fest or a Joe Con or something of that size, you know. So I'll give you that warning.
Well, I also have to travel too, so it's not like I don't want to buy a bunch of delicate. You know,
but is there anything just off the top of your head specific that you're looking for? Something you've been trying to chase down for a couple of years now and get your hands on?
I mean, off the top of my head, let me no.
All right.
Well, you know what I do need? I need a replacement timber. My timber somehow broke his paw over the years. Like, he was fine when I left him. He was fine when I put him away. And at some point in the interceding years, his paw broke. So, like, I need a replacement timber, but every time I see timber, he's also bundled with snakes. So I'm always like, I don't want to spend, I don't need to spend the full boat to get a full snake eyes again. So, like, I need a timber. I love me a carded. I love me a nice affordable carded Joe, from the later eras, the stuff that no one really digs.
You know what?
I love that. I love that stuff.
Let me look through my box of assorted accessories. I may have a timber.
Oh, that'd be exciting.
I'll take
kind of you.
Take a look tonight.
Yeah, that'd be exciting.
I figured we would take the old "what we got in" segment, turn it on its head a little bit. So
yeah, no, I love it. Well, I mean, yeah.
What would you like to get in?
What are we trying to get in?
Yeah, well,
the classic coffee table book, 101 Women.
Yeah. 101 Joes. I'd like to,
Procure.
So right. So I'm going to my,
That's violent. I'm a little embarrassed.
Yeah. So I'm going to my Joe's. I think it's a great app, and I quasi communicated with the gentleman who made it. He's over in Europe. I use the G.I. Joe collector app. What's it called? Like .Joe or whatever. So I use that. So I just did a filter of what I'm missing, right, to track my stuff. So it looks like I need a. You know what? I need an ace. I sold my ace when I sold my Sky Striker. So like I need a good ace. I'll probably go for ace. I need a I need an ace and a wild weasel. I'll probably knock those two out.
All right.
Because those both I lost a lot when I sold my my collections, which were I just sold the cars or the vehicles. I sold the drivers with them. You know, right. I didn't want to I'm not an animal. I don't want to break up a team, you know. I'm no monster.
Right.
So I lost all my drivers. So I need to replace those. So even though like Ace was an integral part of my play set style and Wild Weasel that was there from the start, you know, I've had to replace Copperhead and all that stuff. So yeah. So Ace and Wild Weasel. That'll probably be high on my list. But
Wild Weasel should be an easy one to find. He tends to be.
Oh yeah.
Ace is easy to find. He's just tough to find. That's still reasonably
not yellowy. Yeah. But it's I'm happy to report him pretty good.
I have an ace that's never come out of his little shipper baggie. He's got the red file card and everything, and
that'd be cool.
He is very, very yellow all the same.
That would be very cool. Yes. So when I go to 85, like it expands it a little bit. Like I got to get a new Frostbite, you know. I got to get a new Stinger. Well, Stinger driver is 84. I got to get a new Frostbite. I got to get a Keel Haul. Heavy Metal. These are all drivers.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm pretty. I feel good. Feel good about all that stuff. So it's kind of, I just fill in holes.
Alrighty.
It's how I do. And I love oddball stuff. That's the other thing too. I love crazy stuff. So, you know, if someone's got random
G.I. Joe party favors for kids.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. If someone's like selling party favors, like I will buy the heck out of that. You know, I have a Light Bright set that I bought from, you know, that's unopened that I'm never, you know, because it's awesome. You know, stuff like that. I buy that stuff like a drop of a hat. That's my jizam.
All right. Rack time, Rob. We'll go back and be more traditional for you because you're not going to Iowa. What'd you get in?
Well, after the murderous avalanche of pre-orders that have been coming in the last few weeks.
Still, right? It's crazy.
The last few weeks have been mercifully quiet. Although today, I got a book, or yesterday.
Son of Origins, published at a time when Iron Man was a second stringer.
Awesome. So good.
He was like the king of the B-list back then.
Yeah.
Iron Man, he's no Luke Cage. He's no Spider-Woman.
Right?
Get him over in Son of Origins.
That old alcoholic, put him in Son of.
Yes. I guess reprint of the book first published 50 years ago.
I love it. It's great.
Used to get this from the Baldwin Public Library.
Hey, Rectum, is it square like the Firesides were, or is it more traditional, like rectangular, like the comics are now? Like, did they keep the squat formatting?
I think it's about like it was, you know, from what I remember. I don't know.
Awesome. Yeah, because those Firesides were always a little more squarish. The dimensions were off from normal comic book dimensions, like normal trade sizes.
Yeah, I think they are. Yeah, that's.
Oh, cool! I love it.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and summarize what I got in this past week or two.
Wow.
That's right. I'm slowing down. Only two since in 2 weeks, but here's 229. He threw in a battle stand. So there we go. I didn't even have to supply a battle stand. He sent along with it. So awesome. Thanks to that guy. And then 230. He's
awesome.
I may have a problem.
Nah.
I may have a problem.
The only problem is you're 20 away from 250. That's the only problem.
It's not 20. It's less than 20. They're coming.
Didn't you say that was number 230? Oh, you have more ordered.
They're coming.
Okay.
He's got a problem.
They're coming.
Yeah.
Look, I get on eBay like everybody else does, and what I do is I'll just follow a bunch of auctions, and most of the time I never go back. I don't even check to see how they sold. Like about once a month, I'll clean out my following list, but every so often people will send me an offer, and that offer is so obnoxiously low from online retailers that just want to get rid of something.
Mm-hmm.
I can't sell this for $55. Why don't you take it off of my hands for a lot less than that? And so a lot of times they'll send me an offer I can't refuse. That happened a couple times in the last few days.
You'd be a fool to refuse it.
Right. That number's going to go up a little bit next time we do an episode. So
you're no fool.
Maybe not next week, but probably the week after. So yeah, it's gonna be good times.
Oh, you know what did ship today? Rack time. You might enjoy this. My Thundercats Omnibus from the Kickstarter that they did.
He don't care.
Yeah. Was that the reprint of the old Star comics?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that shipped today.
That was a giant seller at one point.
It's it's Thundercats. Oh, baby. Mike ducked out.
Thundercats, the hell with that garbage.
So as long as Mike's gone, I was reading an issue of Wonder Woman from like 1973.
Yeah.
It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. It was during her I Ching powerless era where she's running around the white suit and she's running the boutique, And this young girl comes in the boutique and she's like, there's this gang of like hippie women that took her in, kidnapped her, quote, treated me like a slave, stole my money, stole my clothes, and they're only referred to in big bold letters as them. And I keep waiting for it to turn out to be like they're aliens or that, there's some kind of, oh no, the whole thing was just like this lesbian hippie polemic of like, stay away from lesbian hippies. It was like part Manson family, part just straight up.
That might have been the last issue of that run. I think the next issue, she gets her powers back. It was like that was the bridge too far.
Rack time. I couldn't believe what I was reading. I'm like, what is? And I just kept. And there was a weird dude that kept. And I didn't have the next issue.
Do you know the issue number?
It's like 273 or something. Or
no, 273. No, that's in like the late.
Bad with numbers. But it's during the powerless era.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
From the sound of it, that sounds like it's close to the end.
So insane. There was a dude who would show up and just scare him away with his just a look. He'd be like, "Get out!" He was like a big dude. Like, "Get out of here, them!" It's awesome.
Oh, that is a bonkers era.
Joe ARAH with my thinking. I leave for a little bit and come back to lesbian hippie warnings. I ducked over for 20 seconds. I'm in that boat with you, man. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Anyways, Joe Slepsky.
That might have been, like I said, that might have been the issue where they just went, "Oh God, we got to give her powers back."
It's time to get out of here, Joe Slepsky. Who we shouting out?
Wonder Woman 185. Yes.
185.
Yeah, is the AI over the Google thing. It's a controversial story from 185 in which the superhero fights a stereotypical gang of lesbian hippies known as them.
Them.
I was unfamiliar with this book. I was not prepared for this book.
All right, so it's probably in the middle of that run.
I was not prepared for this book.
Who we shouting out to, Joe Slepsky?
Oh, I'm shouting out to Toilet Seal, of course.
Right.
She's going to be getting her master's in June. So this is her last semester. She's gearing up for. She's starting to apply for she's doing the hard work and starting to apply for jobs and postgraduate positions at various colleges around the country.
What is her master's?
She's getting her degree in pedagogy for theater pedagogy. So she's going to be teaching the theatrical arts to collegiate students.
All right.
And it's a very specific degree. There's only a few colleges that offer it right now. LMU is one of them. And she's thriving in it, and she's just putting her nose to the grindstone. And I'm just seeing her work really hard to get all that stuff in ship shape. And I'm very proud of her for that. I want to shout out to you guys. I'm excited, Mike. I'm excited for this trip to Iowa. Shout out to you guys for having me on the show today to pimp that. I appreciate it. Shout out to all the people who tuned in tonight. I hope I meet all of you at Iowa. I will be feeling much better then. I promise you that. And
remember, no sickies in the soul.
Yeah, no sickies. I'll be when I rebound great. So I'm gonna be in tip top shape.
You get thrown on the luggage rack.
Yeah, and I want to shout out. Deliver Me From Nowhere. I'm a massive Springsteen fan. I loved it. It's not a great movie, but I loved it. It touched every emotional Springsteen fan in me. That new Nebraska box set is tops. It's all I'm listening to this week. So if you're a Springsteen fan like I am, is a very good week to be a Boss fan. So that's what I'm all about. And that's it. Thanks for having me on.
For what I understand, it's one of those kind of like the Freddie Mercury biopic. Not a great movie, but a great performance.
Great performance. Yeah. The movie itself, I didn't love the script. But like they didn't do like crazy wild stretches of imagine, like they didn't like
right,
invent things, so to speak. There's a couple characters that are new, but like they didn't like it's pretty true to form, but it's a little script's not on point, but the performances are amazing and the music's obviously on point. And a
lot of biopics that way.
Yeah. And but that new Nebraska box set they put out is the stuff. If you haven't yet heard this electric version of Atlantic City, seek it out. It is because we've heard it's one of my favorite songs. I've got a million versions of it. I've never heard it like this, and it is awesome.
Well, I have XM radio in the car, Joe Slepsky, so we can plug into the channel for you.
Sweet.
We'll give you at least 5 minutes on the Springsteen channel.
and he's got the Bluetooth, so you can just put it through your phone.
Ooh.
That's what I have to do. It actually the car does not have an XM receiver in it.
Okay, so you just run it through the phone and
through my phone, and then the phone menu pops up on the screen of the car.
Nice.
Ooh, it's
fancy.
It's pretty awesome.
It's pretty great.
Oh, yeah. New car in Mike's world for everybody at home. Took the old car in, expecting it was just having them check out the brakes because they were starting to squeak, get an oil change. Turns out the entire back braking system had rusted out. So it was time to cash in. And so now instead of a 2013 Soul, I am driving a 2025 Soul. And that's how we're getting Iowa. So anyways, Rack Time Rob, who we shouting out?
Shout out to Joe. Thanks for coming on. Hey.
Always a pleasure.
And shout out to the studio audience. Thanks for tuning in.
All right. Rack Time Rob, keeping it complicated. I will double down on Rack Time Rob shout outs. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, live audience. We appreciate you. If you're catching us on replay, hey, we appreciate you guys too. You count just count just as much. However you're catching us, make sure that you are doing all that cool YouTube stuff that is, quick, painless, and absolutely free. Click the like button, click the subscribe button. Maybe put a comment down below in the big boy comments for us. I'll do all those things that help spread the video and seed the clouds for the algorithm. We're only going to grow as much as you guys let us. So we appreciate all the work that you put in for us on the back end, helping us accomplish that. If you are one of our audio listeners, hey, we love you too. We're almost caught up. on the audio episodes, getting those posted. So hey, if you get the chance, leave us a nice review wherever you get your audio podcasts. Something in the 5-star range. That'd be great. It's been 15 years. We deserve 5 stars, if for nothing else, by longevity. Ow.
A third of a star for each year.
Right. That's not that much when you break it down.
No,
no,
really
no,
not.
it's really,
Not
it's,
really not.
it's modest.
Yeah, very modest.
Give a quick shout out to our wonderful friends and sponsors at Kokomo Toys. We will sing the theme song. Kokomo.
Kokomo toys.
Kokomo.
Kokomo toys.
I want to give a shout out to the folks at the Dr. Pepper Soda Company for 7-Up Shirley Temple seasonal flavor. It is 7-Up with cherry and pomegranate flavors. It is delightful, and it only happens in the fall. If the Shirley Temple name throws you off, don't. I bought it as kind of a lark last year, thinking, look at that Shirley Temple soda, and I opened it, and it's freaking awesome. So I absolutely am back into it this year, and hope to buy it every time until the end of December when it finally goes out of rotation.
Do they have it in the regular flavor version?
That they do.
Ooh, I'll have to try it.
If they're not going to make 0 sugar and not do it regulars, come on.
I don't know. These times are troubling.
These are troubling times.
That's true, but not in the soda world, man. It's never been better in the soda world.
The soda world is electric.
Somewhere Pepsi's in the corner being like, that's not what you said 20 minutes ago.
Well, it's a good time in the soda world because we have alternatives to Pepsi. Give a shout out to Wednesday nights. Wednesday nights were good to us, but Wednesdays are done. We're back to Tuesdays starting next week, 9 p.m. Eastern time, November 4th.
Point to the one day of the week that I can never spell correctly.
Right. It's up there.
Can't do it.
If you want to jot it
Can't
down.
do it. Can't do it. Won't do it.
It's right there. It's right there for you.
That day of the week and the second month of the year, I can't spell properly. Get out of my life.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly.
So next Tuesday, only 6 days to go before your next What's on Joe Mind. I know that's not enough time to flush the 2.5 hours out of your system, but just take some ibuprofen. It'll help that. It'll keep the swelling down.
And if you need something to fill your time on Wednesdays, next Wednesday will be a new episode of Joe on Joe where we're starting our journey into the G.I. Joe Renegades. So it'll be Joe on Joe Renegades issue episode number 1. So
I thought you did Renegades already.
No, we never did. Starting up I've got 4 episodes recorded. The first one drops next week.
Renegades is a good show.
It is. Yeah. I'm loving it.
Renegades is a good show. Died too soon.
Yep.
But we talked to most of their voice cast.
Sweet.
That's probably what did it.
If you get the chance. No, it was canceled before they even got to us. That's how good that was. But if you get the chance, Joe Slepsky, I would recommend it. Those guys were all awesome.
Oh, awesome. Those heady days of the hub.
Every last of them. Every last one of them. Great. But anyways, that's all we got. That's all we got. Be sure to come back next Tuesday for another episode of What's on Joe Mind. As our friend Vagon likes to say, stay safe, and if you can't, be careful. Have a great rest of the week. Have a happy Halloween. Don't do anything stupid. I know that's Halloween is, for our age, is not a stupid night like, say, St. Patty's Day or New Year's or 4th of July. But still, sometimes people do some dumb stuff on Halloween. Don't do dumb stuff. Just chill out, dress in a silly costume, give some candy to some neighbor kids, eat the rest of that candy. I found Kit Kat Ghost Toast, Joe Slepsky. It's the best.
I know Kit Kat. What is Ghost Toast?
Ghost Toast is cinnamon flavored Kit Kat.
Oh,
yeah. Find some of that in the next couple days.
Oh,
you make that happen. You write that down. you you find it. But as for the rest of you, hey, we'll see you next week. Have a great rest of the holiday weekend. Fair, good holiday weekend.
Something like that.
All right.
Yeah, what?
Have a great rest of the holiday weekend. Happy Halloween. And yo, Joe. Wave at the camera or something, guys.
Yo, Joe.
I look for a button.
Button, yeah, button.
Wow.